What up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stoss, and today I have the venerable Matty V with me.
Hello, everyone.
And we are back for another game of Warhammer, the Old World. Heck yeah, still cracking along with the Old World and still really enjoying it. And today it is going to be 2,500 point lists of the Dwarfen Mountain holds versus
Orcs and Goblins.
Indeed, we are back. We're back for a classic Christos and Matty B grudge match.
The grudge is back.
The Dwarves versus the Greenskins. Love to see it. This harks back to our very first battle reports back in the inception of Rogue Element Gaming. So awesome to be back with a classic matchup. I have painted, I have a freshly painted unit for my dwarves. It's a unit I've used before, but haven't had the models that I wanted to represent it. And I have that. Those of you that are keeping up with my Let's hobbies already know what it is, so you're in the know, guys. And Matty B is running my Orc and Goblin army, but he has made his own list today, which is
mine.
Good. Indeed, it is a B list, but it could be an A list. No. Classic. But you'll get to see all of that in just a minute. Now, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget, go through those YouTube things, smash a like on the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Subscribing absolutely helps this channel to no end. So if you watch my videos regularly and you're not subscribed, guys, think about subscribing. It's, it costs you nothing and does huge, huge things for the channel. If you want to go the extra mile and you're an absolute champion and you decide to support us in a financial way, consider becoming a channel member. My channel members are the driving force behind the stuff that's getting added to this channel. All my new models, terrain, battle mats that are getting added to keep things fresh and interesting, 100% coming from my channel members. So a huge thank you to all of my current and past channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, guys. Love you so much. But without any further ado, we'll have a look at the armies, we'll have a look at the table, and then we will get this underway. And here we have my 2,500 point list for the Dwarfen Mountain holds. Heck yeah, the big list. So starting out with the general, we are being led by Dwarf King Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson. He is armed with a great axe with a rune of parrying and 2 runes of fury. He has Gromril armor, the full plate armor. He has a talisman with 2 runes of warding, and he stands upon an oath stone. There he is, Borek, the king. Then we have his uncle, Thane Thorin, the battle standard bearer. He has the Master Rune of Grungni on the standard. He has a great weapon with a single rune of fury, and Gromril armor, the full plate, with the Master Rune of Gromril. Moving on, we have Runesmith Thalgrim Spellsbane. He has full plate armor, a great weapon, and a talisman with 2 runes of spell breaking. Hold back the magic, Thalgrim. And then today we have Dragon Slayer Skaggy the Grim. He has a great weapon with the Master Rune of Swiftness and 2 runes of fury. And he has a single runic tattoo, the Rune of Grit. All right, moving into the core. We have 10 Thunderers with shields, 10 Quarrelers with shields. We have 20 Dwarven Warriors with great weapons, heavy armor and shields, full command. They have the Rune of Battle on the banner and they are drilled. Then we have my freshly painted unit. We have 12 Dwarven Rangers, yes. They've got great weapons, heavy armor, and crossbows, full command. Moving into the special, we have 22 Iron Breakers, full command and drilled. Continuing in the special, we have 17 Troll Slayers. They've got a standard and musician. The standard bearer has been upgraded to a giant slayer and has a great weapon, and the rest of the unit has additional hand weapons, the Slayers. Moving into the back lines, we have a Dwarven Gyrocopter with a clatter gun. And then in the artillery slots, we have a Grudge Thrower with the Rune of Forging, and a single rune of forging and the rune of reloading. A dwarven cannon with a single rune of forging and the stalwart rune. And then lastly, the classic, the dwarven organ gun, hoping to turn some filthy orcs into mincemeat. And there it is. There it is. That is my 2,500 point list of the Dwarfen Mountain holds. And here we have Matty B's 2,500 point list of the Orcs and Goblins. All right, Master B, take me through it, mate.
All right, let's start with our characters. We have our war boss, Grelm, who has a great weapon, full plate armor. He rides a war boar, troll hide hat trousers, and the necklace of blessed teeth.
Very nice, and he is a black orc, right?
He is a black orc.
Indeed, the Blork.
The Blork. We have another Blork, big boss, Bloodguts. He has a great weapon, the Dead Art armor. He's the battle standard bearer with the Razor standard.
Very nice.
Then we have Bobbert Gats, our shaman, level 4, with the Buzzgob's knobbly staff.
Gross.
And Odar the Rank, who is my level 4 goblin shaman with a flying carpet.
Very nice. Night Goblin Shaman, right?
Night Goblin Shaman.
Yes, very good. Very good. All right, my friend, let's move into the core.
We have our 20 black orcs, all with additional hand weapons. And full plate armor.
Very nice. Full command as well?
Full command as well, yep.
Very good.
And then we have our 20 big guns with full command, additional hand weapons, and the standard bearer has the spider banner.
Ah, very nice. Spidery.
We have our next orc mob who are just with hand weapons and shields.
Very nice. Full command.
Full command. And our 30 Night Goblins with thrusting spears, shields, netters, 3 fanatics, and full command.
Oh my god, all the bells and whistles on the Night Goblins. Very nice. Moving into the back lines.
Our specials are our 9 Orc Boar Boys, big guns as well. They have cavalry spears, heavy armor, and shields. And they also have the Banner of Butchery and full command.
Very nice.
We have 2 of these Orc Boar chariots.
Beautiful.
And a Goblin Bolt Thrower.
Yes, nice.
Followed by the rare units of the Goblin Rock Lobber.
Heck yeah.
The Doomdiver Catapult. And our Giant.
Ooh, El Gigante. He's back again, ready to see the field under Matty B's command. Oh boy, that's a lot of green things, Matty B.
Lots of green.
Lots of green. That is the 2,500 point list of the Orcs and Goblins. The Dwarfen Mountains are swarming with orcs. Greenskins have been launching hit-and-run attacks on outposts and raiding trade caravans. Against his wishes, King Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson heeds the counsel of his thanes and keeps his warriors behind the walls of Karak Hirn. Finally, word reaches Borek of one of his prized breweries being sacked and destroyed. With the floodgates of his rage broken, so too are the gates of Karak Hirn thrown open, spilling forth vengeance, armoured in Dwarfen Steel. And here we are, all set up and deployed for this grudge match between the dwarves and the greenskins. So we rolled up a scenario today, and what we got was flank attack. So with flank attack, in the beginning, you nominate a flanking force and a main force. Your flanking force can be up to 33% of your overall force and has to be at least 1 non-character unit. And so in our 2,500 point game, that was around 825 points you could have up to in your flanking force. And then you would, before deployment, nominate one of your 2 flanks, either left or right, and write down which one it would be. So the deployment zone is your normal 12-inch up, but the 2 flanks were 2 18-inch little blocks from the sides that were your secret flanking force positions. And then you go back and forth deploying your main force as usual, and then at the end of that, you declared, you revealed your which one was your flanking side, and then went back and forth deploying your flanking force. It uses normal victory points, banners, kill points, all of that good stuff, and it is a 6-turn game. So yes, that is the scenario. Let's have a look at the terrain. So we have clearly set this in, dwarven territory out in the mountains, and we randomly generated our terrain pieces and then placed them in one of the 2-foot quadrants that we split it into, and then scattered it 2d6 from there. And this is what we have ended up with. So we got one forest or wood out in the corner here. We got a couple of sets of boulders, which are difficult terrain, and if you're within them, give you full cover or hard cover. We got 2 hills, one in Dwarven Deployment Zone, yeah! Artillery hill for the dwarves.
One right at the front.
Indeed, and one right on the very edge of Orc and Goblin Deployment Zone. Not the best. And we got an impassable piece of terrain, which is this fantastic ruined Dwarven monument of old. And that is it. Those are our 6 pieces of terrain, and then everything else, all of our little bushes and trees off in the corner, are just set dressing to make it look nice. So that is the table. Let's have a look at deployment. So for the Dwarven side, my main force was here, and then my flanking force was out to the right. So over here, I have my Iron Breakers, led by Borek Thunderbrow and Thane Thorin. Next to them, we have the Organ Gun, and then the Warriors, led by the Runesmith, Thalgrim Spellsbane. Back here on Artillery Hill, we've got Quarrelers, Grudge Thrower, and Thunderers. Over to the right flanks, we have the Slayers, led by Skaggy the Grim. And then my flanking force was just the Dwarven Cannon and the Gyrocopter. My Rangers were held in reserve to scout, and in the end, I just decided to, boom, deploy them out here on this flank, because Matty B stacked up heavy on that side of the table. So Matty B, take us through your deployment, please, sir.
All right, so I've got both of my Orc boys, my big guns, and my other Orc unit on this side with the boars, along with obviously Grell, my leader. And then I've got my Orc weird knob in the middle here, and my Night Goblins right in the center. My artillery on the hill, sort of, if you could count it on the hill.
Yeah, they're technically on the hill. They're cresting it enough that they can see.
And then I've got my other little fella hiding, well, technically flying on his magic carpet above. My giant. And then this was my reserve in my flanks. Force. So I had my my Black Orcs with my BSB, both of my Orc chariots, and the Doom Davy Diver.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Now, worth noting, in the army showcase, Matty B said that his battle standard bearer was a Black Orc. He's actually just a regular Orc.
It's because I hit the wrong
boss. Button. Indeed. Classic Matty B.
Totally.
And tell me what spells you ended up rolling up for your boys.
So, little fella over here, my Night Goblin, he got Itchy Nuisance, Bad Moon Rising, Evil Sun Shining, and the Foot of Gork.
Very nice.
And then my Orc got Gaze of Gork, Plague of Rust, Summon Elemental Spirit, and Earthen Ramparts.
Very good, yes. Taking
elementalism.
Very good. Elementalism for them, and Wah Magic.
Wah.
Indeed, for the Night Goblin. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. This is very interesting. The poor Orcs definitely got a bit of a raw hand here when it came to the deployment style of this mission, because as you can see, they've had to kind of stack up a little bit. Losing that 18 inches of deployment zone was pretty rough for them. But such is the whims, and also the fact that the hill scattered right to the front of the deployment zone meant that it's taking up some of the front line. But there it is. There it is. This is deployment. This is the battlefield, and that was the narrative. All that is left is to roll for first turn. Are you ready, Matty B?
I am.
Very good. Very good, sir. Now, I am using these very fancy dwarven dice that I got from Games Workshop, and I want to give them a crack. But I'll be honest, I think they're not going to show up very well on camera. So put it in the comments at the end, let me know if they were terrible, and I'll look at maybe painting the pips or just never using them again. But let me know. I did finish deploying first because I have a much smaller unit count, so I will be getting a +1 to this roll-off. All right, Matty B. Good luck and Godspeed! And it is a 4 to a 6 in the end. So, huzzah! So, we are coming back with Dwarves, turn 1. Dwarves turn 1. We are skipping straight past the strategy phase because I have nothing to do at this point. So we're going into the movement phase, turn 1, so clearly no charges. Also dwarves, so no charges. So we go straight into remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. And I know what you're thinking, Christos, you're playing dwarves. What the hell are you doing? But look, I have played a couple of very static games, as people that are watching all my battle reports know, and I am getting a little tired of it. It's a bit boring and it feels bad. And I'm also conscious of the fact that I need to get into dispel range. So we've got some combat dwarves here, people. We're moving forward. We're doing the thing. Repercussions be damned. So I have moved up. My general has moved up enough, holding back enough to keep myself some decent sight lines or shooting lines for my organ gun. My runesmith unit and warriors have also marched up. Not their full march, but enough to hopefully, if he moves forward, threaten some dispel range. And my Troll Slayers have similarly marched up, heading straight towards the big man that they're looking to fell. Of course, that is who they want. And my Gyrocopter has jugga this way right out to here, at an 18-inch march out to the midfield to start putting pressure on stuff and things. Now, worth noting, originally my plan was to have my general leading the warriors and the runesmith and battle standard bearer in this unit. But when Matty B started deploying the way he did with, the general's unit clearly and a bunch of stuff stacked up over here, I had to put my general over here. I want that general fight. I want to get some of that business. So that's the way I did it. But that is movement phase done. We are rocking and rolling into the shooting phase, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to start with my dwarven cannon, and I have picked a point right here, which is 8 inches away from the corner of this boy's base, like right there on the chassis. I don't know what you call that, this bad boy. So that if I rolled an 8, I'm landing straight on this point. If I roll a 10, I'm hitting this one. I'm giving myself chances to potentially hit both of these chariots, landing on that point and then going through. So 8 inches away from that point is right here. Let's see if we can do it. So they line it up. They give it a little last-minute polish and, whisper dwarven words of encouragement to the great machine. Misfire. We are looking for an 8. The 8 would be absolute perfection, landing on that. What do we get? Boom! An 8! Damn it! Oh, baby! Yeah! Heck yeah, baby! We did it. Turn 1, so we've landed perfectly. Boom! Right there on the corner of the chassis. So as long as I don't roll a misfire now, I am bouncing through into both of them. A 10. It goes slamming in and then smashing back through one of these trees back here. Amazing! That is a damn good start for the cannon. Oh. So we are going to wound this first one on a 2, strength 10 to toughness 5. Boom! Oh, yes! Oh. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. We're going to wound the second one on a 2. Hiya! Oh my goodness! Come on! Alright, that's pretty disappointing.
Put that one out there.
That's pretty disappointing. Yeah. Next, I am going to shoot my gyrocopter at the what are those guys? Black Orcs.
Black Orc.
At the Blorks. It has a clatter gun, which I've not used before, which has the multiple shot D6. How many shots do I get? 5.
Well, that's not bad.
That's pretty spicy. Now it has move and shoot as well as quick shot, so there's no negatives for the march move, and I can shoot on the march. And I got within half range, so the only negative I have is the -1 for multiple shots. So we are looking at 5s to hit. Ooh, oh yeah? That looks like 3.
Oh, damn.
Not bad. 3 hits off the bat. We're strength 3 to toughness 4, so we are wounding on 5s. A single wound. That is a roll of 6. And I'll have to actually just check the AP. So upon checking it, it is actually strength 4, which means I got 2 wounds. It's AP 1 base, but also armor bane 1. So we have 1 wound at AP 1 and 1 wound at AP 2. We got 4 up armor saves for these full plate filthy black orcs. So we'll have a single armor save at 5 up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he saves it. Very nice. And a single armor save at 6 up. No,
should be the other way around.
Indeed. So the collider gun bum, pops out, and 1 black orc is felled, copping a bullet through the grill of its faceplate. Amazing. Excellent. Orc and goblin blood is spilled. Yes. Next, I'm going to come down here with my grudge thrower, and the grudge thrower is going to center its template over the center of the boar boy unit, because there is a lot of juicy scatter potential out there. So the template gets centered over the unit, and I rolled the scatter and artillery dice, which I think are the worst offenders for how bad these dice are. But we'll see how we go. Where does she go? Hiya, direct hits! 4 inches back that way. We'll do some measuring and we'll have a look-see. All right, we have ended up with 1 orc boy in the back unit. That boy back there is under the dot of the template. 2 of his friends are partially hit, and 2 of the boar boys are partially hit. All right, let's start with the boys. Do the 2 boys come into the hit pool on 4 pluses? Oh, they do.
Oh, damn.
3 boys are in the hit pool, and we'll resolve these guys later. We'll go the 1 boy under the dot getting killed on a 2. Hey, look at me, I can make a 2 up.
Yay!
And then the other 2 getting potentially killed on 4s. Neither of those boys. So 1 orc boy is felled as the stone hits him directly, smashing him and killing him. The 2 boys behind him are safe. Let's see if some of the splinters get into the boar boys. Coming into the hit pool on 4s. Neither. Oh, swings and misses all over the place. Things are going poorly. Turn 1. That's all right. Next, I will go the organ gun into the boar boys as well. It's going to... and it has a clear line of sight to the boar boys, which is pretty great. All right, and the organ gun rolls 2 artillery dice worth of strength 5 at -1 AP shots. Let's see how we go. The first roll shall be... misfire!
Oh, no!
All right, look, all that means so far is that it is going to be an extra -1 to hit, unless I roll another one of those. So the first shot is a misfire, clunking and rocking the machine. Potentially the second shot, please. Oh, it's 6. Okay.
Oh, that's better.
That's a sigh of relief. All right, 6 shots. I'm over half range, making it 5s to hit. And there was a roll of a misfire, which bucked the machine, making it is, in fact, 6s to hit. Come on, give me 1 here. Out of 6, statistically, I should get 1. Fire! And sure enough, the statistics show that 1 is mine. It is a strength 5 shot to a toughness 4 orc. We are wounding on a 3. And a wound does come through, mate. It is only -AP 1. You have a 3 up armor save for heavy armor, shield, and riding a boar. But Biggins doesn't come into it. So, mate, it goes to a 4 up armor save. And you make it. It clings off the filthy rusted metal. Oh boy!
Oh damn, that was scary.
Things are not going well. What's next? Ranges. Ranges are next. 12 ranges, ballistic skill 4, over half range means hitting on 4s. Ooh. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Wow, that's very good. Hooray! Some luck. 3, 6, 9 hits. Yeesh. That was a damn good roll. Strength 4 crossbows to toughness 4 boar boys. We are wounding on 4s. Ooh, that's very bad. It's not that bad. That is 4 wounds, 1 of them at armor bane. So, 1 of them is AP 2. The other 3 are AP nothing, my friend. Okay. So 3 3-ups and 1 5 up.
I'll do the 5 up first.
Yep, single 5 up. No, so a boar boy is felled, struck from the back of the filthy boar, and then 3 3-ups. Oh, dude, you failed 2 of them. Oh, that's a big deal.
That's awful.
Indeed. So a total of 3 boar boys do get taken down as the Rangers unleash unleash their fusillade into the front of the ranks. That was pretty good. That very much balanced out my horrific horrific turn 1 shooting. The big disappointment, of course, being the cannon. But that is pretty on brand for that cannon. Cool, not the worst, but that is it. That is the end of Dwarves Turn 1. Orcs and Goblins Turn 2. We're jumping straight into the conjuration phase, and we are attempting what, Matty B?
A Plague of Rust.
Very
on
good.
Those fellas over there.
On the Warriors, they have just come within the 21-inch range of the Plague of Rust. What is its casting value, sir?
So it's a 9+, 21-inch range, and until the start of my next turn, they get a -2 modifier to their armor value.
Ooh, that's pretty spicy. All right, mate, let's see it. So what, 9+?
9+.
Plus 4 to the dice. Let's see how you go.
7 + 4, yep, that's 11.
That is an 11. Now, worth noting, these guys are actually magic resistance 2, so you only get +2 to the dice. Okay. So what did you get?
That'll make it
still a 9?
9.
Damn.
Yeah. Just 9, yeah.
Just 9. I will attempt to use my Fated Dispel at this point to attempt to hold this back, because I'm hoping that you're going to have to get a bit closer to me to actually cast the rest of your spells, and then I can start using my Wizardly Dispel range.
Wizardly.
So you ended up with a total value of 9, which means I need a 10 on the dice. A 10! Oh
my goodness!
Yes, and I get the 10.
Oh my goodness!
Heck yeah! The dampening effect of the dwarven realms.
It's this guy
of that monument.
I blame you.
That's fair. But yes, no Plague of Rust. Turn 1. Lovely, love to see it.
Nope.
So that is no more conjuration at this stage. We go into the movement phase. Declare charges. Do you want to declare any?
Yet.
You want to try a long bomb on my gyro?
I do want him to go away. Maybe I will.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Cojones!
So after looking at the measurements, we have rethought it, and we are not declaring a charge on the gyrocopter because he would need to roll a 6. It's just over 11, so it's a 12-inch charge. I can just declare to fire and flee, so rather than, essentially a definite failed charge, because I just declare to flee and off he goes, he's going to stay there. So no charges, which does bring us to remaining moves. So this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, Master B, give me your movement phase wrap up, please, sir.
All right, well, over this side, my giant went for a bit of a charge.
Went for a march.
Went for a march, yes, not a charge. Yes,
Indeed.
Terminology.
Yes.
Then my Black Orcs tried to join up with them. My little man came behind here to avoid getting charged.
Yes, there was a bit of a threat of the gyro, so he's had to hide himself behind the Black Orcs.
2 of my chariots have danced to the front. And then over this side, I've just moved up a full march with my Night Goblins, did a full march with the remainder of my Ball Boys, and then pivoted all of these guys that way.
Indeed. Looking to start to come around into fight range.
The closet head.
Yeah, I know. That impassable piece of terrain has very much stymied poor Matty B. Now, worth mentioning also, we realised that this was a 25% kill last turn, and we rolled their panic test off camera, and they passed. It was no problem. They rolled a 6, so happy days. So that is it. They've moved up in a classic orcish fashion, kind of bumbling and not doing a fantastic job of it. But that leads us to the shooting phase, sir, which is combined with casting spells and whatnot.
Yes.
What would you like to start with?
I might start shooting a whole bunch of these war machines first.
Wonderful.
I might take a pot shot at this guy with this guy.
Oh, very good. We are shooting the Goblin Bolt Thrower at my gyrocopter, which is making a big nuisance of everything over there on that right flank. All right, mate. Well, I'm under half range, which means you just need a 4 to hit.
Oh, I thought it was a 6.
No. Oh. I don't know why you thought that.
I just remember always having to roll a 6 with bolt throwers.
That's weird.
Didn't matter anyway.
That is a 1 and a miss. The bolt shoots wide, flinging past the chassis of the machine. All right, mate. What's next?
I think I will go with the rock lobber.
Rock lobber, and what is your target, sir?
Slayers.
Slayers?
Slayers.
Rock over at my beautiful Slayers.
Slayers.
Sad. Alright, so the center of the template gets centered over the poor Slayers, and we're going to be rolling the scatter and artillery dice. Just put it close over here if you can for me, B. 2 inches off. Whoa, that looks like it's still going to be hitting some Slayers. Let's see how many of these poor naked boys are getting clapped. Alright, so the giant Slayer is being hit under the dot by the template. And then we have another 3 of them fully covered, so there's a total of 4 being completely hit, and then 5 partials, one of which is the Dragon Slayer. Oh boy. All right, mate, so let's do the Dragon Slayer first, see if he's in the hit pool on a 4+. He is. He has a 2-up lookout, sir. He does get it, so one of his fellow Slayers pushes him out of the way, claiming the doom for himself. And then we have, yes, another 4 coming into the hit pool on 4+. None of them, mate. Unlucky there. That's a bit rough. Should have gotten half of those. All right, so now you've got 5 in the hit pool. Now, one of them needs to be rolled separately, potentially, because it is the man under the dot. So, firstly, he is the giant Slayer of the unit. He also has a lookout, sir, of 2+. He's all right as well. Another one of his Troll Slayer brethren push him down. So again, we will still roll one of them separately, because that one that is under the dot that pushed out the Giant Slayer is getting killed on a 2+. Indeed. So the giant rock comes slamming in, smashing the Troll Slayer to absolute bloody pulp as he pushes the Giant Slayer out of the way. And then the remaining are getting killed on 4s, mate. Strength 4. 3 out of the bunch. Very nice. You bring down a total of 4 Troll Slayers as a rock comes slamming over the hill into their ranks, pulping and killing. Destruction. Next, with the Doom Diver, we are targeting the Iron Breakers. Ooh, so we are using the bombardment rules because they can't see them, unfortunately. The Black Orcs are blocking line of sight. So that means whether they get a direct hit or not, it is always going to scatter. But nonetheless, it is right there. We need the scatter and artillery dice right here for me. Oh, a misfire! No! Oh no, a misfire! No! Classic times with the stone thrower type things. So we are once again rolling on the stone thrower misfire table, my friend. Pop it here for me. Oh no! I knew it! Oh, man. So we got destroyed. The weapon cannot take the strain. Bits of wood and metal debris are thrown into the air, and the stone tumbles to the ground, or in this case,
all of the gobos.
The gobbo flies into itself. The model is destroyed and immediately removed from play. Turn 1, mate. So brutal. So I'd like to imagine that little man just got shot straight up into the air and then came plummeting back down straight into the machine, exploding it, turning himself to a green and red smear, and all of the crew with him. Brutal.
And then a tree fell on him.
All right, we've just got some potential spells to cast from the remaining caster. What are we doing?
Watch me get 2-1.
Don't do it, B. Don't do it. What are you trying to cast? What are you doing?
I'm going to do Summon Elemental Spirit.
Summon Elemental Spirit, trying to bring out a magical vortex.
Yes.
All right, mate, what do you need to cast it?
I need it's a 9+.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Let's see how we do. Oh, yep.
Whoop.
What have we got there? That's an 8.
A 4.
That's an 8 in total. Do you have any other spells that you can cast?
I can do a Gaze of Gork.
Yeah, do you want to try it? It's 5d6 range. You would need to roll pretty high on it, but you can try.
Yeah, well, I've been rolling shit. I've been rolling badly recently.
Indeed.
So yeah, Gaze of Gork is a 9+ again.
All right, let's see if we can do it.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it. I don't even know who I'm targeting yet, but I'll try.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it off, and then you can make that decision.
Nope.
A 4? Gosh, okay. Oh boy.
Gork is not smiling on me
No,
today.
the magics, again, being dampened by the territory of the dwarves. We don't like it, and you can't have it.
No.
Apparently.
No.
A good swing with the rock lobber. That was pretty great. 4 dead slayers is always good. Very sad for the Doom Diver.
What Doom Diver?
What Doom? Exactly. But that is it. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. Dwarves turn 2, and we are going straight to the movement phase and declare charges, and I've got a couple to declare. My general's unit with the Ironbreakers is going to declare a charge on the general's unit. It's a 5-inch charge going straight forward, or a 6-inch charge. That's what I have to roll. It's not a 5 inches. I need to be rolling a 5 going forward, or a 6 to get a good wheel on it. And over here, it is a 14-inch charge for my gyrocopter to get to that bolt thrower. I'm declaring it, which means movement 9. I just need to be rolling a 5 on 2d6 and then swift stride. So, charges are declared, sir. The war machine, I believe, has to hold.
Yes, well.
This one, these guys, hold or flee?
No, holding.
Very good. Very good. All right, so here we go. Do the dwarves rush forward, buoyed by seeing, a couple of them taken from the saddle and ready to get into combat? They've got stout little dwarven legs, very dangerous over short distances. No! They do fail on a 3, so they will be going 3 inches forward. I'll get them moved in just a sec. I'll mark them with the 3. All right, coming to the gyrocopter. The gyrocopter is at a 14-inch. We need to see a 5 on these 2d6. Here we go, starting with the 2d6. And we get a 6 straight up. Amazing. I'll add the swift stride die because heck yeah, why not? We are going a total of, what is that? That's 19 inches with our movement 9.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So he is absolutely making it.
Oh, you missed. You're over here.
Straight over the top. So we will get those moved. We don't have any compulsory moves, so we'll go straight to remaining moves. So this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. And by everything, I just mean the charges, because I moved nothing else. There just didn't seem like a reason to. So this unit did its 3-inch block fail charge forward, which has compromised my shooting sight lines a fair bit. Lame. My gyrocopter has slammed into the front. I kind of hoped that I was in the flank of that boy, so I could potentially overrun straight into the rock lobber. I was in the front arc, so straight into the front of the bolt thrower. And that's it. Nothing else moved. Moving these guys closer gained me nothing. It just made the charge much more likely. And similarly, moving these guys closer to the Night Goblins at this stage just meant that I was giving him a potential charge and, much closer to fanatics popping out and running through me. So these guys are just holding back and preparing for what is to come. So that brings us to the shooting phase. And I am not 100% sure what to do here with some of my pieces. My rangers and my quarrelers are all going to be shooting into the boar boys to try and whittle away a few more of those guys before the stampeding charge hits my general's unit. But these guys have blocked their line of sight, meaning they would be at -2 to hit from cover, so they'd be hitting on 6s for that, which doesn't feel super useful. Similarly, throwing a template into this unit now doesn't feel very useful. I'm not even 100% sure where the template would be centered, because it has to be in the center of the unit, but with the unit being like this now, honestly, I'm not even sure what that is, so... but I am just going to start with the things that I know I'm doing. I'm doing the quarrelers and the rangers. We'll start with the rangers. 2 of these rangers are at -2 to hit because of the cover that the unit has, taken their sight lines. 2 of them are at -1, and then the rest of them are at their full ballistic skill. So the 2 at -2, they generally need 3s, so they're going to need 5s to hit. Oh, getting 1. Nice work. One of these guys snaps off a bolt, hitting. These 2 are going to need 4s at -1. Neither of those managed to hit. Their sightline is compromised too much. And the rest of the unit... Oh, there is an... the old Deadeye has an extra attack, not an extra ballistic skill. The rest of the unit needs 3s, because we are at half range. So, here we go. 3s to hit. Ooh, that's a lot of 2s and 1s, but not too bad. 5 hits in the end. Strength 4 crossbows, toughness 4 orcs. We're wounding on 4s. Oh yeah, getting a total of 3 wounds, sir. 1 of them at AP 2 and 2 of them at no AP. So again, you have a single 6-up armor save. No, sorry, it's 5-up armor save because they're 3-up base, and then 2 3-ups.
Okay, I'll do the 5-up first.
5-up armor save.
Nope.
No, another ball boy does fall, and then 2 3-ups, my friend.
Oh,
Ooh, that was lucky. You make 1, but the back rank does go down, my friend. And that was 3 out of 8. That will be another panic check for them immediately at leadership 10, or leadership 9, sorry.
Oh, of course.
Maybe.
Of course. That's when I roll my high numbers.
No! Brutal, absolutely brutal. Oh my god. Now the unit has not been reduced to below 50%, so they will still just fall back in good order rather than break and flee. And they're going to be breaking from, I think it's this unit? I imagine it's the unit that caused the damage rather than the closest enemy. So they are going to end up going... They can't go in, they'll hit the impassable terrain and then redirect through those boys by the looks of it. But let's roll it, mate. They're going at 2d6 and just taking the highest. So they're going 4 inches. You can choose to add a swift stride die to that if you want, but I doubt that you do.
No, I do not.
No, okay, so they'll be going 4 inches back. We'll get them placed. Brutal. And that is where the general's unit ends up after falling back in good order and rallying, facing this way to come, a different path. They didn't like that one in the end.
No, too many arrows.
Indeed. So they ended up contacting the impassable terrain and then banging into the Orc Biggins, which they have since fled through. Now, the Orc Biggins did get fled through, so they need an immediate panic check at leadership 9. Oh, they get it. On a 9. They're all good. Oh, God, that was nearly absolutely disastrous.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
I really wish you would choose to do the rolls in the different order.
Yeah, that's not how it works, maybe.
Just
flip them around.
Large first and then...
No. My grudge thrower is going to target the Orc Biggins over there past the shattered monument. Because again, it's got good opportunity to scatter from there to hit something, so you're right in the middle. And let's see, 4 inches that way. That doesn't look good. We'll have a look, but it's looking like nothing. Template is landing right about here, giving me 2 partials on those 2 front boys. Looking for 4s. Get him in the hit pool. Nada. Swings, boom, kicking up the dirt in their faces, but not enough to harm them. Sad. Let's go the organ gun, and the organ gun doesn't really have a lot of great targets. Similarly, it is still pretty solidly blocked sightline wise to the Biggins because of the big old statue. So I think it is instead going to churn up some night goblin flesh. And it'll target the night goblins. All right, they crank the levers, they fire the firing pins, and the first barrel unleashes 8 shots. Nice. And the second barrel, 2. Total of 10.
That's a lot of shots.
We are over half range, so we are needing 5s to hit. Unleash hell. Brum. We get, looks like 3. 3 hits from the fusillade. At strength 5, we are killing on 2s. Oh, and 2 of them, and 2 out of the 3. 2 little goblins go, and down they go. We will go, my quarrel is next, again into the night goblins. Over half range, needing 5s to hit. Oh yeah, they've done...
better.
Well no, they got 3 hits. It looked good at first, but no. 3 hits, strength 4 to toughness 3, we are wounding on 3s. We do get 3 wounds out of it though. No AP, mate, so they will have 6 up armor saves for their shields. Can the night goblins raise their shields?
3 of them?
No, nope. 3 of them caught bolts in the face. Quarrels go slamming through little goblin faces and through their robes, slamming into vitals, and down they go. Screaming goblin screams. Next, I've got 5. The front rank of my thunderers can shoot. I will do those. 5 of them in range, over half range, needing 5s to hit. Getting 2 hits from the Thunderers, not bad, boys. Strength 4, needing 3s to wound. A single wound, sir, at AP 1, so one of them does just go down to that one. How many did I get?
A row, so
I got 6. Damn, I needed 8 to force a panic check. Oh, sad. It's just the cannon left. What do I do with the cannon? I've considered shooting the giant, continued to try and hurt a chariot. I'm going to shoot a chariot. They've got a grudge to bear on those chariots, hitting 2 chariots directly with a cannonball and somehow doing no damage. You know, just splintering off tiny little pieces of like the wood of the bits, smashing parts of like the bucket that the actual chariot that they're riding in, but not doing any actual damage to the machine itself. No structural damage. So we have a grudge to bear, and we are going to change it this time. We're going 10 inches from the back of the base, so a 10 will land flush. Here we go. Hi-yo! A 10! Boom! Oh. We land directly on it, right into the bucket of the chariot itself. We need a 2 to wound. Don't you do it again. Hi-yo! Okay, we got a 2. Lovely. That is a wound at AP -2. It has a 4-up armor save, which means a 6-up armor save against it, my friend.
Hi-yo!
No, it goes through. It is D3 wounds. Come on, do a big one. Give me a large one. Hoya! Well, not bad. 2 wounds, my friend. It has 2 wounds remaining. Nice. Boom. It comes out slamming into the back of the chariot, splintering off a big chunk of it, doing proper structural damage. Yeah. And lastly, we have the first combat phase of the game with the gyrocopter coming slamming into the crew of the spear chucker. Boom, chugga-chugging its way straight into combat. Heck yeah, gyro. Look at him go, coming in there. So we get D3 impact hits to start out with. Very good for 2. 2 impact hits at strength 4 to toughness 3 goblins. We're killing goblins on 3s. We do kill one of them straight up. Very good. A single goblin is hewn down as it comes boom, slamming in with its rotor blades, cutting it to ribbons. And then 2 extra attacks at weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 2. We are hitting on 3s. 2 hits and then wounding on 3s. A single wound, sir. We do put down another goblin. You have 1 left to attack me back.
Oh!
A single attack at weapon skill 2, hitting on 4s.
Nope.
He misses. All right, my friend. So I did 2 wounds. I win by 2. I am on a hill. I'm on the high point of the hill, which gives me a 3rd one. I actually don't know if that is a combat res. I can't be bothered checking. I'm just going to say not, unless it comes down to a single a single difference that makes the difference. So, mate, you lose by 2. Yes. You've got leadership 6 for a goblin.
I believe so.
So as it turns out, goblin crew have leadership 4. I did not know that. That's really weird. Okay, mate, well, you're down to leadership 2. You need a double 1 to stay. Now's the time, Matty B.
Yeah. My time to shine.
Double 1 to stay. No, they're going to flee. And if they flee from combat, they are just destroyed. So, boom, they are gone. The crew is cut down and destroyed by the gyro. I am going to attempt to restrain and reform rather than overrun. Leadership 9. I do on a 5, so I will just... Ending up just like that, just restraining and reforming beside looking at the next target for its rotor blades to chop up. Indeed. All right, and that's the turn. A pretty successful one. I'd managed to kill some more boar boys and panic the general's unit. That was the big deal, unfortunately. Killed some goblins. It's kind of a nothing event. And put the chariot down to half wounds with the cannon. Good job, cannon. Bit of redemption for you. And I put down the spear chucker / bolt thrower, as it is called these days. And that is it. That is the end of Dwarves. Turn 2. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2, starting with the conjuration phase. All right, Matty B, what are we conjuring?
Plague of Rust. I'm going to cast it on that central unit.
Very good, on my unit. And now it will be -2 because they are magic resistance 2 because the runesmith resides within them. All right, mate, so getting +2 to the dice. You need a 9, I think it is. And you get exactly the 9?
Yes.
Very nice. And I am only a level 1 wizard, so I get +1 to the dice. You got a total of a 9. I need a 10. Hoya! 4-5 will not do it. They are plagued, my friend.
Plagued.
Indeed. Yes, very good. The rust. They are plagued by rust. Oh dear. Any other hexes or enchantments you want to cast?
Probably not. No.
Okay. That means we move into the movement phase and the declare charges step. And we've got a couple to declare. Tell me about them, B.
I'm going to charge with my Géant against the Slayers.
El Gigante versus the Slayers. Love to see it.
Considering these guys just got chomped and it's incredibly risky, I'm still going to charge that guy.
Very nice. He is going to be going through dangerous terrain to do it. That's a spicy move there, Mr. B.
Spicy.
Indeed. Spicy. Well, this would usually be a terror check, but they are immune to psychology because they are Slayers and they are like champing at the bit to have this guy run into them. It's exactly what they want.
Yep.
Which one do you want to indeed? Which one do you want to start with, B?
I'll start with Giante.
Indeed, Gigante. It is a 10-inch charge, so this giant needs a 4+ on one of these 2d6. Can he make it? Oh, he gets the 4+, baby. He's in there. Love to see it. Just mark it next to him with a 4+.
Yep.
Fantastic. So because we weren't taking into account the fact that he would be getting -1 movement and taking the low die on this charge, it is actually an impossible charge for him to make. So no charge from the chariot this turn. It is just the giant. Now, we don't have any compulsory moves, I think, not at this stage, because the fanatics are still nestled within the unit. Indeed. So we go on to remaining moves / move charges. We'll do it all together. This is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, Matty B, give me your wrap up, please. Okay.
So over on this side, obviously, we've done a bit of wheeling and dealing with my Charretch.
Yes.
And they're trying to get that evil cannon of death.
Indeed, which they marked for death turn 1 after it tried to pick on them.
And then obviously El Gante has made his charge.
Indeed.
Everybody else, my Black Orcs and my little shaman, has come up behind them.
Yes.
Then I have decided to move my Night Goblins as close as I possibly can so that something could happen next turn.
Indeed.
Nobody really knows
Start of
what.
my turn.
Yeah. And followed up with my fleeing... Repositioning.
Tactical.
Tactical repositioning leader. And his ball boys.
Very good.
And then these guys actually got to move. Woo!
Huzzah! Yes, unleashed from behind the
head of death.
Indeed. They are finally out there. And the wizard.
Oh, yes, he's hiding.
Yes, he's nooked in to the giant head.
Yes.
All right, that's movement done. We go into the shooting phase, sir.
Yep.
What would you like to start with?
I might start with him, because it's probably his last turn.
Starting with the rock lobber?
Yeah.
What are you going to shoot?
Well, there's a rusty guy over there. I like the rusty guys to die.
Yes, very
They're
good.
so rusty.
All right, so yes, we will be centering the template over the warriors with the rune smith. Give me that scatter and artillery, sir. Oh, 10 inches. Whoa, that's a bit interesting.
Whoa.
10 inches coming back this way. We'll be back with that. The stone has landed right here on the front of my craggy hill, which has let the template has put 1 partial onto a quarreler and a partial onto my grudge thrower, sir. Let's start with the quarreler.
Right.
The partial, 4+, he's in the hit pool.
No.
No, it did not. It's kicked up the rocks, but not into his face. And then on the grand machine, no. The poor little goblins on the hill are panicking.
Yeah. This guy, run!
Yep, exactly. As they actually needed to do a panic check.
Oh, let's just do that.
Yeah, they needed to do a panic check
because they
when
didn't
their friend
actually hit
died.
anything.
Panic check for those guys. Let's do it now. Leadership 4 is what we saw. They panicked.
No,
yeah, they panicked.
Bye-bye.
So hang on. So they do still run. They're going to run directly
away
that
from
way. Oh, yeah, away from the nearest enemy unit. Yeah. So they're going to run 2d6, mate. And they are just falling back in good order. So going 6 inches back. So in the end, after their friend, the poor bolt thrower, broke from combat and ran and was destroyed, the little goblins dragged the machine off the hill back there. So game state restored. But that is where we are at there. Lovely. Good thing that did no damage.
Yeah. Nothing happened.
Indeed. Yeah, that never happened. You saw nothing. All right. We've still got some magic, mate.
Yes.
You want to cast some spells?
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Summon Elemental Spirits, the Magical Vortex.
Very good.
With this fella here.
With the Orc
Schmook
Shaman.
in the middle of there.
Okay, sounds good. Schmook in the metal.
Schmook in the middle.
Let's keep English going.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
People don't understand B.
All right, going for that Magical Vortex. What is it?
It's 9+.
It's a 9+.
Yep.
So 2d6 +4.
Yep.
You are getting a total of a 10, my friend.
Yes, 10.
I need to see an 11, and I'm getting +1 to this. And does this blocks line of sight?
Yes, it does.
I am just going to use one of my 2 runes of spell breaking to just hold up my talisman and suck the magical energies into it, and they are dispersed. Indeed. Dispersed, broken, so no spell. Sorry, Matty B.
That's all right. I'm just going to gaze a Gork straight through there.
Oh, God. So you want to conjure a Gaze of Gork?
Yes.
Very good. And is that also a 9+?
9+.
All right. 2d6 + 4, because he's a level 4 wizard.
Yes.
10
+4, 14.
Oh my god. Yeesh. I will not use my second rune of spellbreaking. I'll just try and go for a double 6 on the dice. Come on, baby. Hiya! No, I don't. I get an 8, which goes to a 9. All right, my friend. So this goes 5d6 inches in a straight line. Where are we going?
10, 17, yes.
17 inches. We'll measure up what we can get with that, and we'll be back. So we can draw a line in such a way that it goes over the base of 4 of these Dwarven warriors. Strength 5, AP 3. We are just killing dwarves, melting them with, Superman orc eyes on 3s. Looks like 3, my friend. 3 of these brave dwarven clansmen just get raked with laser beam orc eyes, and go down, their beards lighting on fire. The last thing they smell in this life is their own beards burning. Horrific. All right, very nice. Do you have anything else you can do, my friend?
Yes, I am going to do a foot of Gork.
Ooh, the foot at last.
Fort is coming out.
All right, looking to conjure the great foot of Gork, needing an 8+, so really just needing a 4, because he's a level 4 wizard. It's a miscast! Oh boy. Here we are at the miscast table. All right, Matty B, you want to roll high. Rolling high is good, rolling low is bad. Let's see what you get.
Hiya! No.
Oh, a 5? Well, it's not the worst. It's, you could have rolled worse, but we do get a calamitous detonation. So, roiling magic explodes from the wizard in a flash of light. Center the 3-inch blast template over the wizard. Every model, friend or foe, whose base lies underneath the template risks being hit, suffering a single strength 6 hit with AP2. Spicy. So it is just the poor little wizard himself. So he's getting wounded on a 2, because it is strength 6. He does. He takes a wound. I imagine he's a 3-wound model, so he's probably down to 2 wounds remaining. We'll check, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have any other spells that you wanted to cast, Matty B?
I don't think so, not in this round, no.
Fantastic. Well, we do have a combat phase. Heck yeah.
Judgy.
And here we are with the giant coming bellowing, stomping and charging his way into the troll slayers. Everybody is happy. The giant is happy. The slayers are absolutely cheering, knowing they are about to meet their doom in the most epic way and be granted a place amongst their ancestors in the halls of the Slayer Kings. So sick. Love to see it. Now, Matty B has elected to roll on the giant attacks table rather than attempting a pick-up and. So, Matty B, roll me a d6. Let's see what you get. A 1! Oh dear! Oh dear. Edbutt. The giant singles out a lone enemy and edbutts them. Nominate a single model in the fighting rank of the enemy unit the giant is engaged with to be the target of this attack. The model is hit and suffers D3 + 1 wounds with no armor or regeneration saves permitted. Ward saves can be attempted as normal. I've got a feeling I know who the target of that attack is going to be, Matty B.
Is it Dragon Slayer?
It's the Dragon Slayer. Kaggy the Grim. Skaggy the Grim is about to be Ed-butted into oblivion. I'm pretty sure he's only got 2 wounds, so I think he's just dead. But roll me the D3 + 1, Matty B. He takes a total of 3 wounds, and boom, he is put down. Oh my god. Sad for Skaggy the Grim. He did not even get a chance. So sad. He does not get a chance to strike and instead is just Ed-butted into the ground. Oh, that's brutal. Maximizing would have put him there. Oh, God.
And now I'm going to stomp for joy.
No, now I get to attack.
Oh,
Then you get to stomp for joy.
Okay.
All right, so I have 8 attacks coming back in from my Slayers. However, before that is resolved, there is a death blow that is potentially struck by Skaggy the Grim. As the great headbutt comes in, maybe he trips over and falls headlong into the unit, smashing his head and scraping him down. He does attempt to swing his axe at said head before he goes down. Now, the death blow rule it was fact to say that it still encompasses the Slayer special rule, which means it does wound on a 4+. Here we go. Can he hit him with his axe as he gets crushed beneath the bulk of the head? Oh, he can! He does wound him, mate, at AP 1, so it goes through the light armor of the giant. And because he has the Slayer of Dragons keyword, it means that any wounds put into a behemoth are D3 wounds. So, D3 wounds from his axe swing. Boom! But just 1. It makes sense. He was crushed. The axe does get him in the side of the head, but not enough to do significant damage. Down to 5 wounds remaining. Alright, so now the rest of the Slayers. 2 attacks from the Dragon Slayer. 2 attacks... Oh, not the Dragon, the Giant Slayer. Dragon Slayer's dead. 2 attacks from the Giant Slayer with the Great Weapon. 2 attacks for these 2 gentlemen, so 4 attacks between them because they're in base contact, and then 1 each for the guys that are outside base contact. Giving me 8. Now, the Great Weapon, it does have AP. I'll do the Great Weapon and the Giants, from the Giant Slayer separately. Hitting on 3s with his Great Axe. Oh, he gets 2 hits. And wounding on 4s. Hurrah! He does get a wound, mate, so that will chip another wound off him. No armor save for that one. So down to 4 remaining. And then my remaining 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Not bad, we only missed 2. And then wounding on 4s because of the Slayer rule. Oh, only 1, mate. No AP for this. So you will get a 6-up light armor save. And he makes it. Steady on with my minis.
Sorry.
That's all right. Big deals. All right, mate. So you did 2 wounds.
I get the stomp now.
Oh, yes, you do. Excuse me. Now you get the stomp. D6 stomp attacks. Just 2. Unfortunate. Wounding on 2s because these are strength 6 to toughness 4. Yep. 2 of them, mate. Another 2 of these brave dwarves do go down. Dong dong, stomped under the giant feet as he starts just banging and stomping. These 2 also get death blows. Wounding on 4s. A single wound, mate. You'll again get a 6-up armor save against... Oh, no, wait. AP -1 for a death blow.
Oh, yeah.
So you just take another wound. One of them, as he gets stomped, manages to swing a hatchet and swing one of his axes into an ankle, lodging it there forever. All right, so you did a total of 4 wounds, and you are a close order unit. I did a total of 3 wounds. I still have a rank, a banner, and I am a close order unit. Now, you are unbreakable?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So you will just retreat 2 inches back. You'll be forced back 2 inches, and I will... It's my turn next. I won't follow up so that I can charge. And there he is, just pulling back, taking a little too much damage, and there being too many Slayers left for him to want to stay there, at least for now. So he has pulled back, thinking twice about these half-naked little orange-haired dwarves that he's found himself engaged with. Sad for my Dragon Slayer, but epic stuff. Love to see it.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right, and that is it. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins. Turn 2. Dwarves turn 3, and at the start of my turn, Matty B has unleashed the fanatics, indeed.
Nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, the little men that have been, hidden inside this unit, getting ready to stuff mushrooms in their face, have stuffed their faces, and then just been thrown out of the unit. And there they are, currently right in front. Oh dear God. Terror and despair cometh for the dwarves. So that's the very start of the turn. Then we go into conjuration phase, and I'm going to attempt to dispel this plague of rust. It is a casting value of 9. I need to see an 8 on the dice to dispel it, please. And I get a 9. Yes. The plague is dispelled. You can have that back, matey.
Oh, thank you.
You can have that back. I don't want it.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a lovely gift, but I'm returning it.
I will return it next time.
Oh no! That is my conjuration step done. So we go into the movement phase and declare charges. And I reckon I've got some. So my slayers are going to charge back into combat with that giant to see if they can put him down for good and all. It's an 8-inch charge here, which means I would need a 5 up on the 2d6. I tried that once before and it failed. Can it fail twice? I don't think so.
No chance. That's not how dice work.
Indeed, we're gonna try that again because I don't learn apparently. And my gyrocopter is going to charge the stone thrower. See if I can put it down and out so that only I may have artillery. Only I may dance. All right, so that's what we're doing. This one doesn't need to be rolled, so they will just go back into combat with the giant, moving, I think, 2 inches, because that's how far away we were, which means we'll get +2 to our initiative, which is lovely. And the general's unit. After looking at it again, even if I do manage to get this long bomb charge, I'm putting my general's unit all the way out here, out in no man's land by themselves, ready to slowly get surrounded and flanked by 2 units. And I'm also running my battle standard bearer away from the units that might need its help sometime soon. So I'm not doing it. I can't send him out on his own. So it is just those 2 charges. What is my charge distance there to your rock lava, mate?
The rock and lube are just on 8.
8?
It's like 7. Yeah, 8.
Okay, cool. I have a movement of 9, so I can't fail. I'll roll it anyway. I get +2, so I have it 11 inches. You want to slam me into the front of the rock lava, please, sir? And there he is, slamming into his ancient enemy, goblins that are seeking to fling rocks.
No longer.
Indeed. So those are my charges. The slayers and the gyrocopter, could have had a charge here this turn, but now I would be charging through these 3 fanatics, taking 3d6 strength 5 hits. That would then displace the fanatics either to the side or behind me. And then in the compulsory step, Matty B gets to decide where these fanatics go, 2d6 again. So I would basically be taking 2 rounds of fanatics if I decided to charge now. So instead, I just have to sit here, hunker down, take the fanatics, and then take the charge in Matty B's turn. This is fanatics in this edition. Ooh, they're nasty. So that is the charges done. We go on to remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, so in the end, I have done the dwarven thing and I have backed up a bit. 1.5 inches with this unit just to try and make this, slightly more difficult charge for the night goblins when their time comes, so that maybe they could fail it and I get a counter charge. These guys have backed up to a maximum charge for these guys at 9.5 inches, so a 10-inch charge for them, so that they will have to take an impetuosity test and maybe stumble forward into my charge range. And that is it. That's movement phase done. We are coming back to another shooting phase, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, time to shoot some guns. And I am going to start. I'm going to start with this cannon. And this cannon is going to attempt to finally put a nail in this chariot coffin. So basically, I'm going to pick my closest point that I possibly can, so right in front of me. And I've already measured it. A 6 will land on the back of the chariot. An 8 to 10 is going to go over the top and then potentially kill some Black Orcs. So I want to see a 6 or less so that I can maybe put down the pig wagon. Let's see. This is the swan song of the cannon. They pack the tube. They aim it right in front of those charging pigs. And 2? Heck yeah, it's coming 2 inches out, which will be like right in front of it. And then it is going to bounce. Oh, a misfire. Oh no! It does have a single rune of forging, which gives it a once per game re-roll of a misfire. Here we go. The runes in the chassis glow bright. The rune glows and a 10. Oh, wow. Amazing. So it's going a total of 12 inches out from the front of this. Let's see if I get any Black Orcs.
12.
So I am landing here, smashing into the chariot, and then one Black Orc behind. Heck yeah, love this. All right. Firstly, the chariot. Boom, it's landed in front of it and then kicks up and does wound the chariot. Amazing. You have a 4-up armor save, which means a 6-up armor save to stop this Mutaboo. No, that is a 5. D3 wounds, a roll of 3+. We'll see that chariot dead. A 3+. Oh, no, God damn it. 1 wound. It's down to a single wound remaining. And then it bounces, smashing a piece off the chariot into the Black Orcs, doing a 2+ to kill a Black Orc, or / to wound a Black Orc, and it does armor bane, so it's AP -3. Which does, in fact, just completely crumple the full plate of a single Black Orc, smashing through the chariot and then just destroying and crumpling one in the front rank. Sad for a swan song and not to be able to finish the chariot. Boo hiss! Boo hiss! I am feeling vindictive and I am throwing my grudge thrower at that gosh dang chariot.
It is called a grudge thrower.
It's a grudge, mate. I've got a grudge. Yeah. He's right. Yeah. And so seeing his fellow war machine in strife with the machines bearing down on them, they are going to finish it. So centering the template, give me a direct hit, do it. That's a misfire. Oh, no. So I do get to re-roll the misfire once per game. I have a once per game re-roll and I will use it. I'm scattering off currently anyway, which is pretty lame. What do I get? An 8. It's an 8-inch scatter off the center. I think that's going to be going out to here and doing nothing. The template is landing right here. Boom! Kicking up the dirt, but doing nothing. No love for Christos and for the little cannon that could. /
The little cannon that
could not. Let's continue. All right, guys, I know you've been screaming at the screen for the last however many minutes. We forgot the fanatics. So all of that has happened and that's fine, but it needs to happen now. Yes. So Matty B gets to go through each of these fanatics, picking a direction and rolling 2d6 to see how far they go.
I'm going to start with this guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick that way.
Oh, towards the Ironbreakers. So we just need a specific model that he's going towards.
Let's say the second guy in the row there.
This guy right here? Yeah. Fantastic. Drawing a line straight to him. 2d6 inches. Put it over here for me, Matty B. 6 inches? It's going to be close, but I think he'll make it. So he does indeed make it, and on that angle, it is going to hit here and then pop him out the other side, right there, slamming through the unit. Love that. Doing D6 strength 5 hits to that unit, Matty B. Oh, for 5. That's a big one. Wounding on 3s, right here, please. Oh, mate. Brutal, dude. A single wound. I'm pretty sure it's AP2, maybe more. We should check.
Oh, yes.
AP3 for Fanatics. I have a 3-up armor save for full plate Gromril armor and shields, giving me a 6-up armor save against it. Nope. And then a 5-up ward save from the Master Rune of Grungni on the battle.
Grungni.
Ancestor, Grungni, protect us! Oh, and it does! Amazing! Grungni smiles upon his ancient sons and protects them. The unit just parts and scatters as it comes swinging through. Lucky for the Ironbreakers. All right, mate, that's one of them done. Where are the next two going?
The second one, I'm going to go that way.
I absolutely basically want to angle so that you clip the unit and also head towards the organ gun. Fantastic. Basically. 2d6, my friend.
Hurrah!
8 inches? Ooh, that might be enough. Sure enough, it is to hit the organ gun and the unit, so it goes boom into the unit, boom into the organ gun, and then pops an inch out the back. Oh, spicy stuff. All right, D6 strength 5 hits to the warrior units.
No.
For 1. Wounding on a 3, killing on a 3 this time.
I hate this dice.
And then D6 strength 5 hits to the organ gun for 3. It is toughness 7, mate, so you're winning on 6s.
Oh, give me a 6.
No wounds. I will just make sure that it's toughness 7. Toughness 7, so no wound. All right, mate. The last one. Where is he going?
I'll go for the middle guy again.
Going straight for the champ?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go, 2d6.
Where are we?
There, 6 inches. He will definitely make it. Going smack into the unit and then an inch out the back. D6, strength 5 hits. Oh, 6! It's the big one, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I needed.
Killing on 3s. Looks like 4.
Yeah.
Failing 2, 4 of them are going down, mate. That is the back rank. There we go. The filthy fanatic comes slamming into the front of this unit. They attempt to scatter, but can't do it fast enough. Just getting turned into little dwarven smears across the ground, spattering their clan brothers with brains and bits of viscera. Amazing. Disgusting. Sweet. Now, that is a panic test. They have killed 25% of the remaining unit, so leadership 9 from the general. The general's nearby. Borek is watching. Yes, indeed. That is a 5. Those of you who maybe are new here, I don't do cock dice on the channel. If there is a clear significant facing, that is what I take, and I move on. So, that is that. The fanatics moved. Very unlucky with 2 of them, but one of them did a decent amount of damage. So there it is, at last, a big sigh of relief from the dwarves, but many of their friends are dead. Cool, that is game state restored. We're back to the shooting phase. Back to the shooting phase, and I have not much left to shoot. Putting the quarrelers into the big uns, they are all at short range, so we need 3s to hit. Wow.
Lots of 2s.
Ooh, that's... Oh, God, I only missed 2. That's a very good roll.
That's
okay.
the opposite of what I asked for.
10 hits. It is, Matty B. Strength 4 crossbows to toughness 4 orcs. We are just killing orcs on 4 pluses. They unleash the volley and unleash their quarrels into the orcs, into their faces.
Lots of 3s.
Oh, God. Oh, mate. That I
stop
only failed one. You do. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I killed 9 big uns. God. That was atrocious. All right, so 4 of those wounds were armor bane, so there are 4 dead, and we have removed them, but 5 of them have no AP, which means they get 6 up light armor saves against them. Oh, hang on, that's an artillery dice. One more, Matty B. Nah, it didn't matter. Okay, so in the end, I looked at the clips for nothing. So 9 are dead. Remove another 5 for me, Matty B. God, that was utterly brutal. I spiked egregiously high on that. All right, so that is definitely a panic check for these boys. I'm pretty sure they're within 12 of the general. Do you want to just quickly check?
Yes. Maybe not. No.
Okay, maybe not. That means they are going up to leadership 8 because they are a warband unit and get +1 leadership for having an extra rank. So leadership 8, Matty B.
I did it.
Yeah, that's a 5. They're all good. Lucky stuff. God, that was brutal. These guys have just been savages.
They have been. I like them.
Yeah, the Rangers. What's next? Organ gun next, and I'm just gonna light up those filthy night goblins. Let's see if we can put down a bunch. Rolling at 2 artillery dice. Hoyo! A misfire. Uh-oh. So it is currently an extra -1 to hit, unless I roll another one of these. Come on, boys. You can do it. 6. So they're getting 6 shots at an extra -1 to hit. You are at half range, so it is just the -1 because of the misfire. Again, kicking and bucking as it, doesn't quite explode at the rate that it should have. Too much gunpowder, boys. Too much. We are hitting on 5s. We are getting 2 hits out of the bunch. We are splatting night goblins on 2s. And I get a pair of 2s. 2 night goblins will go down in a puff of smoke, an explosion of robes and green flesh.
Fungal mist.
Fungal mist. We're going Thunderers next. 10 of them shooting at the night goblins. Over half range, so hitting on 5s. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. We got almost half, 4 of the 10. Wounding on 3s, killing on 3s, because Thunderers / Dwarven handguns have at least AP 1. Boom. Very good. Another 3 of them fall, my friend. Very nice. You know what? Let's keep this good thing going. We're going 10 quarrelers into them now. 10 quarrelers sight down their crossbows, ready to unleash on those night goblins bearing down on their clansmen. They raise their bows, they're over half range, they aim high, looking for 5s.
5s!
Very good. We get 3, not as good as their Thunderbrow brothers. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. Very good, getting 2 wounds, one of them at AP 2, so one is just killed, Matty B, and one of them will have a 6-up shield save against it. No, he does not raise the shield in time, and a bolt slams through his goblin face. Excellent. How many did I kill that turn? I did do enough for a panic check. That will be an immediate leadership 9 panic check using the general's leadership. They're all good. They panic not at all. The boss is watching, and they're more scared of him than bolts and bullets. Very nice. I think that's it. I've shot all my shots. I did outrageously well against the biggins, killing 9 with 12 quarrelers. I mean, not quarrelers, rangers. Those guys are elites. Elite boys. We're going into the combat phase, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to save this one for last because it is the most epic, and we're going to come across to there. And here we are with the great dwarven contraption, the marvel of the engineering guild, slamming into yet another filthy ramshackle war machine of the goblins. All right, we are getting D3 impact hits for 2. It's consistent 2. And wounding on 3s, because strength 4 to toughness 3 goblins. We kill 2 of them straight up, Matty B, just shearing through them with our rotor blades, and then we get 2 attacks base at 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. We get nothing! All right, Matty B, you can attack back with 1 goblin. Missing. Very good. I am winning by 2, because I did 2 wounds. And I am close order. I'm not sure if... they wouldn't be a high enough unit strength to gain that bonus anyway. So you are losing by 3, Matty B. Are you in range of your general?
I doubt it.
Yes, you are. You're in range of the general's leadership. So -3 to your 9-up is leadership 7.
Bravo.
8. They are going to break and flee, which means they are destroyed. I am going to attempt to restrain and reform on leadership 9. And indeed I do. And I will face...
Oh no!
And I will end up just there, facing down potential threats for later. Good job, Gyrocopter. And we are back to the big fight. The fight between the giant and the slayers. Heck yeah, it's epic. We love to see it. This is what we come to Warhammer games for. Oh, yes. And I've got a bunch of attacks. I'm hoping to put him down here and now. So my giant slayer has 2 attacks, and then the rest of the troll slayers in base contact, / the 2 that are not, have another 8 attacks to come in. So we'll go the giant slayer first, hitting on 3s. He gets 2 hits. He wounds on 4s. He does get a single wound, Matty B, so he's going down to 2 wounds remaining. Very good. And then the Troll Slayer attacks, also hitting on 3s, because weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 3 giant. Oh, I miss 3 of the bunch. Not bad. But 5 hits have come through. We're trying to chop him down. We're hacking into his legs, needing 4s to wound. I do get 2 wounds. It is exactly what I need. But Matty B, you have 2 6-up light armor saves against these. Oh, you make one! the filthy patchwork chaps turn aside a wound that would otherwise put him down, so he lives. That's amazing. All right, Matty B, you get to swing at me again. We're rolling again on the giant table.
Oh, okay, cool.
Rolling on that table. Let's see it. A 4?
That is Mighty Swing.
Ooh, what does that do?
D6 plus 1 hits of strength, characteristic of strength plus 1, and AP -2.
Spicy. All right, mate. Did you say D6 or D6 plus 1?
D6 plus 1.
All right, let's see how many with the swing of the club. 3. 3 hits come in at strength 7. You are squishing Dwarven Slayers on 2s. And indeed, 3 Slayers get put down. Blah. They go down, and as they are getting swung at with this mighty club, they will attempt to put out their death blows. 4s to wound. No, not a single wound. Unbelievable. Oh, we can't do it. We can't put down the giant. He's too big. He's too bad. Now you get to do your stomps, mate. D6 of them.
I was expecting to roll on timber just then.
So was I. 3. Wounding on 2s, killing on 2s. And another 3 of them get stomped as he tap dances on them, slamming and smashing and kicking them in their little dwarven faces. Again, another 3 death blows. Come on, some 4-ups, please. No, one of them, Matty B.
Okay.
And this one comes in at AP -1, so it does take his final wound. The giant falls. However, we are now rolling for timber.
Yep.
So it is just a straight roll-off between me and Matty B.
Arcs.
To see who chooses which way he falls. All right. Good luck and Godspeed, Matty B. Yeah. Oh, dear. Good. Matty B chooses. Which way do you want him to fall?
Forward.
So what does it do when he falls forward, Matty B?
So any models in base contact with this model suffer D6 hits, each using the strength character of this model with an AP of -1.
All right, D6 hits, mate. That's strength 6. Oh,
hey!
You're gonna kill the whole unit. Unbelievable. This is
You're gonna die
fantastic.
and take you with me.
Yeah,
just
you
like
are.
you've been doing the whole game.
2s to kill, Matty B. And yes, absolutely, he falls onto the unit, crushing the remainder of them. That is the most
is the
epic.
best.
That is so fantastic.
That was worth the entire match.
Oh man, beautiful! Take him, get him off the table, that son of a gun. That's amazing. So the giant and the slayers find each other's doom. There is a huge dead giant here with like 6 or however many there were left, like 4 slayers, 5 slayers crushed beneath
Under his
him
bodies.
and just shattered bodies. So epic! Oh my god, horrible for me, but that's so awesome.
That was what it was meant to happen.
Indeed, beautiful. Now, I am pretty sure that would have been within 6 of this unit. That will be a panic check for them at leadership 10. Yes, okay, thank God. Even though that would have been a terrifying sight for them to behold, seeing the Slayers just crushed beneath the bulk of the giant. I don't know if they would have been... Oh, we should have checked this before.
Yes, probably.
Pretty sure the cannon was within 6. Leadership 9, they also don't mind. They're the stalwart defenders of the dwarves. And of course, dwarves are actually pretty stoked for the Slayers to see them all die to a giant. That was exactly what they wanted. You know, they're dead happy in the halls of their ancestors. Oh, so sick. But that's it. That's it. Awesome. It was an interesting turn. I didn't expect to lose my entire unit of Slayers to that charge. I expected just to butcher the giant. But here we are. But that is it. That's the end of Dwarves. Turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 4, and we have an impetuous test from these Orc boys on a... they might actually have it in the movement phase, but let's just try it. We'll just do it now. 1, 2, 3, they're going to have to declare a charge. 4, 5, 6, they're going to be fine. They're fine. You can choose what to do with them. That's lovely. Then we're going into Conjuration, my friend, and we're going for a Plague of Rust on my warriors. Needing a 9, I believe it was.
Yep, 9+ for them.
Very good. From the level 4 wizard. No, a 4 will not do it. We're not going for anything else in the Conjuration phase, so we're going into Declare Charges. The Boar Chariot into the cannon.
Might as well try him as well.
Yep, the second Boar Chariot into the cannon.
Yeah.
What about them? Do you want to try it? It's a max charge. You need to roll 6 on 2d6.
Yeah, give it a go.
You're going to do it?
Yep.
You might just walk into my charge range here.
Could do that.
You're a madman, B. But yeah, cool. All right, well, let's just start rolling them up, mate. Which one do you want to start with?
Go with the farther side and come over.
The Far Chariot?
Yep.
It is a 10-inch charge. We need a 3+ on one of these 2d6. And sure enough, they will make it. Slamming in, boom, into the side. These guys are auto in and no need to roll. Slam with their 1 wound remaining. Son of a gun. God, that man it burns my ass. Then the Night Goblins. It is a... What are we looking at here? It is a 6-inch charge because it is just over 5. You've got movement 4. So as long as you don't roll a double 1, you're fine. And sure enough, you are fine. In they come, boom, slamming into the warriors. And then over there with the Orc biggins,
And we need a 6.
It's a 10-inch charge. We need to see a 6 on one of these 2d6. They've done it! They've done it! Oh my god! Amazing. They have made it. Slamming into the front. Look at that. All the charges come off. The Orcs and Goblins have foot-slogged it across the field, and they are about to find dwarf flesh with their filthy rusty blades.
So filthy. So rusty.
All right, then we go into compulsory moves, which means these fanatics. All right, maybe we need 2d6 and a scatter dice.
And the scatter.
Which one do you want to do first?
Over here, I guess.
This one, straight back through your Orcs.
Oh, no. All the way through all of the ranges.
Oh, my God. Oh. Yep, so this fanatic did mostly just go through my unit, and then just as it exited the combat, clipped through this last orc. So it is doing d6 strength 5 hits to each unit. Which one do you want to roll for first?
I'll go with mine first.
Oh, very good.
Whee!
Ah, look at you go. A single hit, killing on a 3.
Whee!
Yeah. So yes, it takes out that straggler in the back, / this guy in the front corner just gets turned to paste, and then d6 to my unit, Matty B.
Whee!
1, very good. Let's not do wee every time.
I'm sorry.
And killing on a 3, or / wounding on a 3? No, with a 2. Sad. Let's keep along the line. Let's do this one next, Matty B. 2d6 and the scatter dice. Just over here, please.
Oh, crap.
Whoa. That looks like
it's right through it again.
Going straight through this bloody unit again. Oh, God. And sure enough, the fanatic smashes his way through both units as they collide, ending up out the back. Who are you going to do first, Matty B? I went through my unit first. Let's do me first.
Okay.
6! Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Wounding on 3s. We fail half of them. That's a bit sad. 3 wounds do come through. At AP 3, which means 6 up armor saves for the full plate Gromrill of the Iron Breakers. I fail them both. However, I get to re-roll 1s for the Gromrill rule. 6s. Nah, that helps me not at all. And then 3 5-up ward saves from the Master Rune of Grungi. And Grungi saves 1 noble soul. But 2 iron breakers are crumpled like tin cans with their armor just destroying them. You know, they get smashed into their armor and it sticks into them and puts them down. Amazing. D6 strength 5 against your unit, Matty B. How dare you? 2 wounding, killing on 3s. Yes, another 2 big orcs get smashed to green and red paste. Love it. The whirling dervishes continue.
Whirly.
We have 1 more, Matty B. Again, if you can just pop it somewhere over here for me. Oh my god. 10 inches this way? It looks like it's going back through that unit again. Let's have a look-see. Yep, comes drawing a line straight through, smashing into my unit, and then popping out the other side through the orc boys. This is mayhem. And again, we'll start with my unit, because it's hitting my unit first. At D6 of them, for 2. Blessedly low. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, and again, 6 up armor saves from the Gromrill. I do save 1. 1 armor, it manages to smash off a pauldron, but not kill the dwarf. 5 up ward. For Grungi! And Grungi saves me! Grungi! And then for your orc boys, my friend, your big uns. 2 as well. These guys are getting tired.
Yeah.
Winning on 3s.
I got 1.
A single one of them, so another boy does fall. Another big orc gets smashed to pulp. Poop. The fun that is fanatics. Fun for both armies, apparently. That was wild. Very good. That is compulsory moves done. We go on to remaining moves. So, this is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. Give us a nice quick wrap up, please, Matty B.
Alright, I scooched my little fella up here, did a wheel around with my champion and everybody. Obviously closed the gap. Moved up to try and take those fools out.
Yes, with the boys.
And then came around here and pushed up with my black orcs and my other shame on.
Yes, very nice. All right, we're going into shooting phase, and now it is just the magic, unfortunately, because all of the Orc and Goblin artillery has been destroyed or has destroyed itself. So, Matty B, let's shoot some spells.
I'm going to start with, yes, I will start with him, and I will try to use a Foot of Gork.
Very good, going from the Goblin Shaman. What do you need?
An 8+.
8+.
4 + 4. Yes.
What'd you get?
12
An
in
8.
total.
Oh my god. I do have one final rune of spell breaking. Do I care enough? Nah, I'm just going to try and dispel it. I need to see big numbers. Oh, that will give me a 12 in total. What did you get?
12.
I have to beat you, so no, that won't do it. Sad. All right, let's get down to template.
Okay, it's a big one.
It is. And the giant foot of Gork, boom, comes down, slamming into the earth of the mountains near Karak Hirn, shaking the ground. Big birds go flying out of trees as the great foot slams down. Very good. All right, what's next with your other orc shamans?
Yes, so I will first attempt my Summon Elemental Spirit.
Very good.
Which is a 9+.
9+ for another vortex.
What do we do?
6 + 4 is 10.
10.
I'll also just try and dispel it. Needing big dice. Yeah. A total of 7 will not do it. All right, pull out another vortex, maybe.
And this is a little vortex.
Yes. And there it is. It lands right there, blocking line of sight from my beautiful, beautiful war machine. That was the one I should have used my Rune of Spellbreaking on. I kind of forgot about the blocking line of sight. Shame on me. All right, Matty B, what else you got?
Gaze of Gork.
Gaze of Gork, the 5d6 laser eyes of the filthy shaman.
Yep.
What do you need?
9+.
All right, nothing but 9s.
Nothing but 9s.
Ooh, that is a something
That's
big.
a 9 + 4, so that'll be 13.
13. You know what? I'll use my final rune. Oh, what am I saying? I can't. I'm in combat. I can't dispel. So I can't use my final rune of spellbreaking. This is something I'd like to see changed. In general, I don't think wizards shouldn't be able to dispel once in combat.
Especially if it's a rune, you just go like this.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's chat for post-game, but yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm in combat, so I can't dispel. I do, however, have a single fated dispel, but I've already tried to roll on a bunch of things and failed it, so I'm going to have to assume that I've used my fated dispel. So, mate, gaze away with your beams.
Right, well, we have to do the distance.
Indeed. 5d6.
What's that?
14 inches to play with. Let's figure out what he is gazing at. All right, we've found a bit of an interesting thing here. Unfortunately, he does not have range to shoot, out to my organ gun. The only things he would have range on would be to shoot into these units, but they're both in combat. Now, this is a spell that just says, draw a line to your target and do damage, but it is still a magic missile, and you can't shoot into combat with magic missiles. So look, we're deeming this that you can't draw your line through these units in combat because you are choosing to do that. But let me know, put it in the comments, should Gaze of Gork be able to be shot into combat? I don't think so, but prove me wrong. So instead he can't shoot anything, so Gaze of Gork does not go off. That brings us to the combat phase. The combat phase, mate, and we have 3 of them. We have found the meat and potatoes of this game. Where would you like to start?
Well, they're very hurt. So I might as well just start with that.
You want to go with this? Very good. Very good. So here we are. We're here with the big orcs, the big uns who have foot-slogged it all the way up the field to find the dwarven flesh, getting, harried by rangers, legions of them going down to dwarven crossbows, only to slam into the front rank of the dwarves and have another half of their number put down by swirling fanatics. Now, you do have a boss leading them. Would you like to declare a challenge?
Yeah, sure.
Very good. I will take the challenge with my champion. No, Thane Thorin, the Thane Battle Standard Bearer, will take the challenge. He steps forward, planting the standard in the ground, ready to take the challenge. All right, mate, let's do that first. All right, the orc boss with his additional hand weapon is striking first. He has 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Ooh, wow, okay, 666, that's triple poison. Because what do they have, the spider banner?
Yeah, the spider banner.
Oh my god. So the spider banner gives the entire unit poison attacks, and Matty B has just rolled a 666 to hit. So 3 auto wounds come through. Spicy. He might just kill my battle standard bearer here. He has AP1 because of choppers on the charge. My battle standard bearer has a 2-up armor save. Goes to 3 up. Can his Gromrel armor save him? The Master Rune in his Gromrel full plate glows as these poison blades fall upon his body. He does save 2 of them. 1 of them has come through, and he does still have the Rune of Grungy. No, Grungy does not save him. He takes a wound.
Oh my, that was insane.
Down to 1 remaining. Oh my god, that was gnarly. I will just strike back because it's a challenge. I have a great weapon with a single Rune of Fury, giving me 4 attacks. I'm hitting you on 3s. Very good, I do hit 3 of them, and I am wounding you on 2s. And indeed, I put him down with 2 points of overkill. The orc boss, after wounding, coming in with a flurry of poisoned attacks, one of which getting past, putting through, wounding the man, gets chopped down in response, mercilessly killed with a single stroke, and then has his body chopped up. Like hewing logs of wood, he dismembers him. So he shall be worth 3 combat res. 3 combat res. Yeah. All right, Matty B, then you've got another 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks from your boys. Hitting on 4s, but 6s are poison.
Got 2 poisons. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So 2 auto wounds do come through. We have 3 up armor saves for Gromrel armor and shields. It goes up to 4 up because of choppers. 4 up armor saves. Oh, I failed them both, but re-rolling 1s for the Gromrel special rule. Lame, I fail it again. 2 ward saves from the Master Rune of Grungy. And Grungy turns aside the poison, saving them both. That was lucky. Alright, mate, I'm going to swing back with everybody else. 5 Iron Breakers hitting on 3s. Very good, getting 4 hits. Wounding on 4s, because strength 4 to toughness 4. Oof, only getting a single wound, my friend. At AP 1, so I do just hew down 1. 1 orc gets taken down by the Gromrel weapons of the dwarves. And then Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson himself will mount his oath stone and start swinging away. He has 3 attacks base, and then he has 2 runes of fury on his great axe, giving him 5 attacks. He is hitting on 3s? No, he's weapon skill 7, so he's more than double the weapon skill of the orc boys, so he's hitting on 2s. Very good, he gets them all. Oh, I forgot that I have hatred in the first round of combat, so if I got any misses, oh well. I do get them all though. 2s to wound, 2s to kill. Slay them! He rolls 2 1s, but he does hew down 3 orcs by himself, hacking down from above them off his oathstone. Love to see it. Okay, and that is the combat done. I did lots of wounds.
I have 2 people left. I'm running away.
Quite likely, but let's figure it out. 3 wounds in the challenge, and then an additional 4 orcs were killed. I have 3 ranks still. I have 2 kinds of banners, a battle standard bearer and a regular standard bearer, and I have the Rune of Battle on my banner. I am also, oh god, more dice, close order. You did a wound in the challenge, you do still have a banner, and that is it. Okay. You are double 1s to stay, Matty B. Can they show insane orcish bravery and stay?
Not likely.
Oh my god, no. No, they do not. So they are going to break and flee. I have to decide whether or not I will chase. And they're probably going to go running through those fanatics. So I'm going to attempt to restrain and reform rather than chase through those fanatics. So leadership 10, restrain and reform, and I will. I will hold and reform. But you are going to break and flee 2d6 inches, Matty B. Going a total of 5, and they will end up going straight through 1 fanatic, taking d6 strength 5 hits.
Yeah. Yay.
For 4. Getting killed on 3s.
Yay.
And indeed, the unit is wiped as it goes running back through the fanatics. We'll be back. Coming down next to the night goblins that have rushed forward into their ancient enemies, their hated foes, the dwarves. Ready to spill dwarven blood with their rusty spears. Epic. Love to see it. You do have a night goblin boss. Do you want to declare a challenge?
Yeah, sure.
Fabulous. Now before, I will I'll accept with my runesmith. Why not? I'll give that a shot.
I hate you
Now, you do have nets in there, Matty B.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so on a roll of 2+, you shall throw your nets upon me.
Throw.
Very good.
Yay.
So my entire unit is -1 strength because we are tangled in the nets. All right, your goblin boss can go first. He is weapon skill 2. To my weapon skill 5, I am more than double, which means you are hitting me on 5s. He misses.
Do I get to re-roll that? Hatred? When's hatred?
Oh, yes. No, you get to reroll both of these. What did I say? Yes, rerolling for hatred.
Yay, that's
Getting
better.
2 hits. My God. Very good. Strength 3 to toughness 4, runesmith, wounding on 5s, mate.
Yeah, got
A
one.
single wound. A single wound. Do they have the choppers special rule?
I don't believe so. I'll just check.
No choppers for the night goblins, so I will have a single 4-up save for my full plate Gromril armor. Thalgrim Spellsbane, and it does. It chinks off the armor. Wonderful. Thalgrim is weapon skill 5 to his weapon skill 2. We're hitting back on 2s with 2 attacks. We get them both.
Yep.
We go down from strength 6 to strength 5 because of the nets. Still crushing on 2s. And sure enough, I do 2 wounds. One of them caving in his skull, and then I put the boot in while he's down, crushing him utterly, just for morale's sake, because we hate him.
Pouring a tankard of beer.
Indeed. He doesn't deserve beer. All right, mate, and then you'll have another 5 attacks, swinging back, hitting on 4s, weapon skill 2 to weapon skill 4. Very good, getting 3 hits, and then 2 rerolls for hatred. Oh, mate, getting all of the hits. They all hit. These are angry night goblins. Wounding on 5s, though, because strength 3 to toughness 4 dwarves. Getting 2 wounds in total. Very nice. We have heavy armor, which means 5-up armor saves. Save! Oh, yes. My God. Okay, they chink off the finely crafted mail shirts of the dwarves. We are striking back. 7 attacks coming back from the front rank because there is a dwarven veteran in there. We are hitting them on 3s. Okay, we get 4 hits, indeed, re-rolling everything. There was a 3 in the bunch, so re-rolling these 4, looking for 3s to hit again for hatred. Very good. We miss 1 from the bunch, not too shabby. We go down from strength 5 with our great weapons to strength 4 because we are tangled in nets. We are killing on 3s. Very good. We end up hewing another 4 of them down in total. Okay, the dwarves have done the business. We have done 2 wounds in the challenge, and then 4 additional bodies hit the floor. We still have a rank and a banner, and we are close order. You have a rank and a banner, and you are also close order. Oof, you are losing this one by 6, Matty B. That's a big deal. I did a lot of killing. So you are near the boss. So leadership 9 comes down to leadership 3.
Yeah. They hate you so much.
Oh my God! The insane bravery of the night goblins. Amazing, indeed. Their hatred is so strong that it completely overcomes their fear and their care not for the butchery that they have just taken. Epic. Love that. That was sick. So the night goblins give ground, and I have chosen not to follow up so that I can get a 2-inch bonus to my initiative when I charge them next turn. All right, and then we have the final moments of the poor cannon that spent 3 turns trying to kill a chariot and couldn't do it. It is only just that a chariot takes its life. 2, in fact. All right, Matty B, let's just do them both. You get 2d6 plus 2 impact hits. Very good. So you roll a 6, which gives you a total of 8.
Yep.
And these are wounding on 3s. Very good. You do all of the wounds. It is destroyed completely as the 2 chariots hit from both sides just go slamming into it, overrunning them, ripping them up with the sheer force and impact of the chariots and the side wheels, chopping them up on the way past. Beautiful. Disgusting. Then which one do you want to start with? You can overrun or try to restrain.
Restrain, I think.
You reckon? I mean, this one, I would definitely be restraining with.
Yeah, restrain overrun.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see if we can... We'll do the overrun of this one first.
Okay.
Going a 2d6 forward. Total of 7. Very good, ending up right there, overrunning, trampling the corpses and the wreckage. And then we're looking for a restrain here at leadership 7. There we go. Very good. Look at you with your double ones. So you can also reform them to face in any direction. Yeah, I reckon that's what you want. Very nice. Ah, that's scary. Very nice. Oh, I feel the jaws of the trap closing on me. This is looking pretty nasty over here on the right flank. Doing all right on the left flank. But there it is. That was a spicy turn. But that is the end of Orcs and Goblins. Turn 3. Dwarves turn 4. We've got some templates to scatter. Which one do you want to start with, B?
Let's start with the big boot.
The foot, the great foot of Gork, scattering at 2d6 inches. It's staying right there. Nah. Boo hiss.
Boo hiss.
The great foot stays there, doing nothing. And then the spiritual vortex. Or the elemental vortex.
No, it stays right
also stays right there. Boo hiss. Okay, lame templates. Then we are going to, we're going to go into declare charges. I think, because I don't have anything to do in my command phase, these guys are just going to charge back into combat with the night goblins. Yes. Boom, in they go. And I think that's it. I've got no other charges. Which means we go into compulsory moves. It's fanatic time again, ladies and gentlemen.
The fun fanatic.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's go left to right.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll just move this for ease's sake. It's going that 10 way. Inches that way? It looks like it's maybe going in between everything. We'll measure it up.
Yep.
He did clip through the night goblins. Ooh! All right, doing d6 hits to his friends. 4.
Fun.
Oh my god. Killing on 2s.
Hey, I got a...
3 of them.
Yeah, I got a 1.
You did, mate. But 3 of them get turned to goblin mush by their friend. They see him coming back. They're like, no, the other way. You can see them just pointing. And it's like, careens through the unit. Amazing. Love to see it. All right, mate. Let's keep on keeping on. We're going this boy next.
Yeah.
He stays right there. Direct hit means he doesn't move.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
No more direct hit, please. Hey, that's a good direction.
7 inches this way. Well, the angle looks like he might not make it, but we'll measure it up. He didn't make it. The angle kept him just outside of touching them, which means that he just stops an inch away. Sadness and despair for the Orcs and Goblins. That fanatic move just killed night goblins.
Just keep spinning.
Oh wait, I maybe did have a charge to declare. What's my distance to your shaman back there from the gyrocopter? It is a 15-inch charge for that gyrocopter. It has a movement of 9, which means I'd need to see a total of 6 after rolling the high die of 2d6 and then adding Swift Stride. That's pretty achievable. I am going to try it. So here we go. Going the first 2d6. Getting a 6 immediately. Nice. Yeah, and then the Swift Stride. Hell yeah, I got a total of 11. Yeah. There he is, slamming into the shaman. Oh boy, let's chop him up. We'll see how that goes. That means we are going to remaining moves. I'm not sure how many there'll be. I basically just need to do something with this unit. I don't think this needs a cut. I'm going to do something with that unit. So I pulled back a little bit with my general's unit, and my Thunderers have reformed just to open up sight lines on everything over here. It means they're going to be hitting on 6s at anything at half range, 7s at anything at full range, but I need to do something about these chariots if I am going to hope to survive, and I'm going to try and pour into them with my war machines, and I just got the feeling that maybe I would need to chip off an extra wound or something. You know, this being alive on 1 wound for this long is proof in the pudding to that. So I'm giving myself a chance to maybe be able to chip off a wound. Probably not, but who knows. Give it a shot. If they didn't move, there was no chance. So that is the movement phase done. We are going straight into the shooting phase. I am going to start by putting my rock lobber, oh my god, my rock lobber, how dare I? Sorry, beautiful, I didn't mean that. My grudge thrower, straight into this guy because it does have the potential to kill it in one shot, doing D3 plus 1 wounds. So, come on, I'm due a direct hit. I am due one. The time is now. Range find, boom! 8 inches off. Nope. Boom, exploding off into nothing. Very good. Oh boy. Oh, biggity boy.
Biggity boy.
Well, I'm going to have to go with these Thunderers, and they are going to attempt to shoot this chariot in the back here. They're going to need to hit on 7s. 10 shots. We need 6s initially, and then we re-roll them into 4 pluses. So, they have moved. They're shooting on the move with these cumbersome weapons. We need a bunch of 6s initially to maybe get this done. Do it! I get 1.
Oh,
I do get 1, but 1
That's
might be enough. I need to re-roll it into a 4 plus. I miss.
Oh,
very sad. All right, then. Oh, God. All right, it's Organ Gun next. Both of them are over half range, which means it'll be hitting on 5s, and that's if I don't roll a misfire over these 2 shots. I don't have faith that I can do 4 wounds to this in a single round of shooting, but if I can take 1 wound off this, it'll cause a panic check there and maybe buy me some time with those chariots. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can take a single wound off a chariot with my organ gun. They swivel it around, seeing the impending danger, and they unleash the barrels. Getting a 6 initially, not bad, and then a 10. Oh, I should have gone for the other one. I'm going to start by rolling 10, needing 5s to hit. Getting 1 hit. Oh no, sorry, 2 hits. Yay, that's something. And then rolling another 6. Needing 5s to hit. Getting 1 more hit. 3 hits out of 16 shots. That's not very good. Wounding on 4s. Please, please, go on. A single wound at AP2, because it is Armor Bane, which gives you a single 6-up save against it, mate. A 6-up, live or die for that chariot.
On, 6.
Don't you dare.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Thankfully, yes, the chariot is finally destroyed with a huge amount of gunpowder shots poured into it, hit by 2 cannonballs and a freaking little, machine gun cannon, bum, 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 destroying it. All right, Matty B, you have a leadership 7 panic check on this orc boar chariot. 8, they fail. It's worked out. I've done the thing. That means they are going to be fleeing from the closest enemy unit, which is this one. This one is slightly closer. I measured it up already. So center to center, it is going that way. 2d6. It's going 6 inches by the looks of it. Interesting. And that is where the chariot ends up, falling back in good order and reforming, just taking a little tactical retreat as it saw the gunpowder explode and its friend get destroyed. I bought myself a little bit of time there. That worked out, just. Oh. All right, let's keep going. I still have Quarrelers and my Rangers. I'm going to start with the Rangers. We are all under half range. We need 3s to hit. Not too shabby. Well, I do miss 5 out of the 12. That's a big miss. Strength 4 crossbows to toughness 4 orcs, wounding on 4s. Oh, not too shabby. All right, 2 of them are AP2, so there's just 2 dead orcs. Now, these guys have light armor and shields, so you will have 3 5-up armor saves. Can some of these orcs raise their shields in time as the quarrels come swinging out? One of them can, but another 2 do go down. Not enough for a panic, so the boys stay. Do I try and get the panic check with the Quarrelers? If I kill 1 more, I can force a panic check from those boys and back them up. I'm going to go for the Boar Boys. They are the more immediate threat, so we are over half range. We need 5s to hit with 10 shots. Go for it. Quarrelers. Very good, getting 4 hits. Not too bad, boys. And we are strength 4 to tough 4. We wound them on 4s. We do get 2 wounds, but no AP, mate, so 2 full 3-up armor saves for those Boar Boys. One of them does go down. A single ball boy is once again shot. Nah, that's standard. He's shot from the saddle, from the back of a filthy boar, and down he goes. That's it. That's all of my shooting. It was pretty effective in the end. I was very happy with that one. I kind of achieved the stuff I was looking to do, at least in small ways. So, we are once again coming down to the combat phase, ladies and gentlemen. It is the continued fight between the Dwarven warriors and the filthiest of filthy, the Night Goblins.
The fungus faces.
Indeed. All right, starting out with my runesmith, he's got 2 attacks. He's hitting on 2s because his weapon skill 5 is more than double than these filthy goblins, getting 2 hits or a pair of 6s.
I am.
And 2s. Oh wait, nets, my friend. You get to throw your nets.
Oh yeah.
On a 2+. Indeed, we are netted. We are still killing on 2s at strength 5 with his great hammer. Only one, my friend. One of them goes down to the great hammer. Very nice. And then 7 attacks from the rest of the Dwarven warriors, hitting on 3s. Very good, getting a bunch of hits. 1 miss, but it is a new round of combat because I charged this turn, so hatred comes back. Oh, look at this, extra hatred. Hitting on 3s. Nah, we don't hate quite deeply enough. We go down to strength 4 for nets, so wounding on 3s. One of them drops, but we do just hew. What is that? 5. 5 of them do get cut down. Ooh, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
All right, this unit is equipped with spears, and they only had 2 ranks, so everything that's left does get to fight back, which will be those 4 men. 4 filthy goblins hitting back on 4s, mate. Oh, no rerolls required for the hatred, getting 4 hits, and wounding on 5s, though. Getting one. We are wearing finely crafted Dwarven ring mail. Yeah, it doesn't save us though. The filthy spear gets past the mail, past the shield. Oh, we're not using shields, but straight in the face of one noble Dwarven clansman. Very nice. All right, let's do some combat res, my friend. I killed 5. I still have a rank and a banner, and I am close order. You killed 1. And you have a banner, and you've lost your close order bonus. So, my friend, you are losing by 6. Your general is nearby, and so is the battle standard bearer now. Oh. So, you get a re-rollable leadership 3. That's so good! These night goblins just can't be beaten.
They're so
my god,
so angry.
They are the most angry. Holy crap. So again, they're just going to be driven back 2 inches, and we will decide what we're going to do. God. So as it turns out, they give ground and do connect to that Night Goblin fanatic. Oh boy.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. All right, mate. D6, strength 5 hits. How many? Just 2. Just 2. They're still going to be there.
Maybe.
Killing on 2s. Yes,
yeah,
2 of them do go down, which just leaves the command group.
Yeah.
Very nice. My God. Blop. Now, they did just contact him. Does that mean
he passes through?
He passes through? They touched him. So. I guess so. Yeah, if he's going to pop through to there. Right in between the units. Great. Well, I'm going to restrain and reform.
Okay.
Rather than following up.
That makes a good deal of sense.
Yeah, it does. But leadership 10. Yes. God, it would have been funny if they did. And I will just restrain like that. Just trying to keep things in my front arc. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And lastly, we have the fight between the Gyrocopter and the Orc Weird Knob. Yes, that's right. Old Gyro has come slamming into the rear of him, doing D3 impact hits. Give me the 3. Oh, I do 3 of them. At strength 4 to toughness 5, Orc Weird Knob. I need to wound him on 5s. A single wound does come through, mate. He has no armor or save of any kind at this point, so he's down to 2 wounds remaining. Yeah. I have 2 other attacks with my rotor blades, hitting him on 3s. I think so. 2 hits. I might have to check that. The Orc Weird Knob is weapon skill 4, which means the 3 is a miss, but I do get to reroll because I hate you. Oh, I get 2 hits. Strength 4 to again toughness 5, which means 5s to wound. A pair of 5s will see him dead. Whee!
me.
One of them does get him, mate. He is down to a single wound remaining. He can swing back at me. He's got 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. He gets 2 hits. Yep. Spicy. He's strength 4 to my toughness 5, winning on 5s. Nah, no wounds. I did 2 wounds and I'm close order, so I win by 3. General's nearby, so you do go down to leadership 7. Leadership 7. Can he hold? 7? Yes, He's 7. Good. He cares not at all. And he is up against the impassable terrain, so he can't fall back, so we just stay right there locked in combat. Spicy.
Spicy.
And I believe that's it. Not terrible. The shooting phase went pretty good. Getting rid of one of those cannons was great. One of those chariots was great. And I did decent damage elsewhere. But that is it. That is the end of Dwarves. Turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. We're again rolling for these vortexes.
Yeah.
All right,
start
maybe.
with the little one first.
The little one. 2d6 in the scatter. It's staying right there still. Boo. The Great Foot. Ooh,
that looks like it's going direction.
It's definitely going to hit something. Let's have a look at this. This looks spicy. All right, so the template has basically swung along here. It has hit the Thunderers, the War Machine, and then the Quarrelers. And then to get to the back of the Quarrelers, it has ended up overhanging the edge of the table, which means it just leaves the table. He stomps his way, boom, 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 across Artillery Hill and then out into the mountains, the Dwarfen Mountains. Savage. Savage stuff, but super awesome. Finally, the Great Foot does some stomping, and it's doing D3 plus 3, strength 5 hits to each of these things.
Yeah.
Let's go as it went. So the first unit, D3 plus 3, for a total of 4, wounding on 3s. Getting 3 of them at AP, what was it, mate?
-1.
-1. These guys do have heavy armor and shields. 3 wounds have come through. They would have 4 up armor saves, goes to 5 ups. Oh,
holy poopties.
Okay, ridiculous. Gross. So they somehow, their armor, it's just the edges of the heel and toes touch them rather than the full stomp. Onto the War Machine, D3 plus 3. Oh, nice, for 6. Toughness 7 on the machine, so wounding on 6s here. A single wound does come through. 2? Oh, 2 wounds. Yeah. It is on a single wound remaining, mate. You almost murked it. Very nice. And then the Quarrelers, D3 plus 3. Very nice for a total of 5. Wounding on 3s. Getting 4. 4 wounds, same thing. 5 up armor saves. Can the Dwarven armor save them from the gross toes? It can save 1 of them, but 3 of them are stomped and ground into the Dwarfen Mountains. Amazing. Panic check. They're all right with a 7. All right, that was pretty savage. Love to see the Great Foot finally do some stomping. Almost killed this and killed 3 of my Quarrelers. That is the templates done. Mm-hmm. We go into the conjuration phase. All right. What would you like to conjure,
I can't cast anything with him.
No, he's locked in combat, so no casting for that gentleman.
I'm going to Itchy Nuisance those guys.
Very good. Attempting to cast Itchy Nuisance on my Dwarven Warriors.
Yeah, so that's a 9+. So that's a 9 plus 4, which is a 13.
Oh, a 13. I will use my final rune of spell breaking to say no thank you, no Itchy Nuisance on my unit.
Then I will attempt a Bad Moon Rising on them.
Very good.
That's a 10+.
Ooh, a 10+. And you get it on the 11, which goes to a 13. I need a double 6 to stop it.
11 plus 4.
Oh, plus 4 is a 15, sorry. Yeah. Need a double 6 regardless. I don't get it. I get a total of 11. So what does that one do?
So they've got a negative D3 modifier to weapon skill and initiative. So they get a...
-2.
-2.
To weapon skill and initiative. Yep. Thanks, mate. Very good. Attempting an Evil Sun Shining for his final conjuration. Oh, mate, they just keep coming up. I will again attempt 14. To stop it on a double 6. I cannot.
So now he gets that aura.
Yes,
basically.
the aura of reroll ones to hit and +1 AP.
Yeah.
Pretty good. If they can get into combat, this is their time.
Yeah.
All right, that is Conjuration phase done. We go to declare charges, Matty B, and I think we've got some.
Yeah, I'll declare a charge with these guys on the big boar.
Indeed, on my lovely iron breakers in general.
I think I might just do this one.
You gonna do it?
I'm gonna try it.
This is going to be messy, but the Black Orcs are going to try for a charge here. And I think that's it. I think that's all you've got that can do it, unless you want to send these guys straight through a Fanatic, which I don't think you do.
Probably not.
Nah, I didn't think so. So then we roll and move charges. Which one do you want to start with, Matty B?
I'll start with these guys.
Fantastic. An 11-inch charge. We need to see a 4 on these dice. We get a 3 to begin with. You do have Swift Stride, maybe.
Yes.
No, you'd keep the 3, not the 2.
Keep the 3. Yeah,
keep the 3, and then roll one more. Yes, they make it. They're making it for sure. Into combat with the General's unit. Love to see it. Boom, in they go. Slamming into the front of the unit. They are finding combat at last. Love to see it. And then these guys, they need a max. They need to roll a 6 on one of their 2d6.
Yep.
Let's see if they can do it.
Come on for that 6.
No, so they're going to fail forward 4. Ending up right here, unable to quite find the momentum to make it to combat this turn. Sad for the Blorks. All right, that brings us to compulsory moves.
Oh, compulsory moves.
Indeed, so we've got 2 Fanatics, no, still 3 Fanatics. Which one do you want to start with, mate?
Let's start with this spicy business.
This filthy one over here in the center. 2d6 and the scatter dice, mate. Let's see where she goes.
That one. These not through my Black Orcs.
They stay right there.
Yeah.
Boo, yes. Let's go this one next. Come on, come through this. Let's do it.
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Go through the ranges.
They're going 4 inches that way, which is not much at all.
No.
Ending up right there, and then the last one here.
Oh, that could be spicy.
Indeed, my friend.
Unless, of course, I just stay where I am. Go that way.
No. Uh-oh. 9 inches back that way? We'll check that out. He didn't make it. He actually ended up right in front of them, just there. Which is not a great spot for them. They're now just going to have to sit there, unfortunately. Boo, yes. All right, that is compulsory's done. So we are going to remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, on the right flank, Matty B has moved forward with the chariot, getting himself just outside of my 9-inch charge range and putting himself in a nice easy charge for himself. His Night Goblins did an about face and then walked their way, coming over to help and save the shaman that is in peril. Then what else? Your Night Goblin shaman zipped over here on his flying carpet. And then over here, Matty V has elected to move through the Night Goblin, displacing it the shortest route so that it is no longer in base contact. Funnily enough, through reading the rules just then, I found out that Fanatics no longer have to stay outside of 1 inch. They are exempt of that rule. I've still been playing them like they pop an inch out. Not the case. They just have to no longer be in base contact. Good to know. Armed with knowledge. And he has moved up so that he is within a 9-inch charge range of my rangers, but he's in an 8-inch charge for himself. So that I would have to do a 6 to charge, and he's given himself a 5-inch charge next turn. So he does have to take some hits from that Fanatic. D6 of them. For 3? Not too bad. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
3 orcs are dying on 3s.
There's a 2 and a 2.
Only one of them, my friend. A single
nice.
orc does get splattered by the ball and chain. Not too shabby. And that's the movement phase done. That is it. We are going into a shooting phase, which in this case is the magic phase for what's left for the Orcs and Goblins. And it is just the little odd git.
Yep. He's going to attempt another foot of Gork.
Very good. Needing a 9.
8
Or, no, an
plus.
8. It's ridiculously low.
This one, not this time.
No, not this time. Sad times. And he does. That's the only magic missile he has, or vortex.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. That means that's the shooting phase done. We're going straight into the combat phase. We have 2 of them. We've got the continued fight between the gyro and the shaman, and we have this fantastic fight between the big boys. Everything rests on this right here.
Much. Might just end this one first.
Yeah, you want to go over there first?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the initiative of a gyrocopter is. It's probably low. Bobbit Gotts, the orc shaman, has initiative 4, so is going first. Hitting on 4s. Getting a single hit, winning on 5. Strength 4 to toughness 4. He's got a wound. Mein Gott. I do have a 4-up armoured fuselage. Ooh, can we do it? No, we take a wound, mate. Spicy. He has 2 wounds remaining. Very good. And I have 2 attacks hitting on 4s as well. Oh, I get 2 hits, double 6. Wounded on 5s as well, because strength 4 to tough 5. A single 5-up. We'll see the shaman dead. And it happens. We kill him with our rotor blades and our little swinging hatchet out of it. Bobbit Gotts falls at last. Sweet Bobbit. And I will attempt to restrain and reform with that thing, and I do. Lovely. Just like that, preparing to come at this new threat in the Night Goblins. All right, and then we come down to this. The big fight. The big one between the biggest and blackest of orcs.
I call a challenge.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I should take this challenge.
Take my challenge!
Because him on the charge, he's an absolute monster. I could just take it with my unit champions, soak the charge with that, and then fight you in a later round. That's definitely the right choice.
So much shame to the Dwarven houses!
The shame is too great. I must take the challenge. So Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson waves him forward, stood upon his oath stone, and so they shall fight. Alright, the Black Orc Warboss has 4 attacks base, goes up to 5 with Furious Charge. He is weapon skill 7 to my weapon skill 7, but I have a rune of parrying on my great axe, which makes him -1 to hit, so he will be 5s to hit.
Got 1, 2.
Oh, 2 hits do come through. That's pretty good. He is +1 strength on the charge because of the Banner of Butchery, putting him up to strength 8 with his great weapon. Wounding on 2s. He gets them both, and one of them at AP good, because one of them was a 6. Yes. I mean, they're all pretty AP good. So, 2 wounds have come through. I have a 4-up armor save from my full plate Gromril, which goes to a 6-up, and the armor bane one just goes straight through it. So, a single 6-up save initially. No, very good. 2 wounds have come through. I do have a 5-up ward save from the Banner of Grungni, but I also have 2 once per game 2-up ward saves from my runic talisman with 2 runes of warding on it. And I think now is the time. So 2-up ward saves, the runic talisman around his neck, passed down through generations on the deathbed of his father Thorek, given to him upon his kingship, glows and turns aside the blows. Amazing. You will still have an attack with your boar, sir. Mm-hmm. A single boar will be hitting on 6s. Nope. And it misses. All right, now Borek gets to strike back. He has 4 attacks base, and he has 2 runes of fury on his runic great axe, giving him 6 attacks in total. He is weapon skill 7. You are weapon skill 7. We are hitting you on 4s. Oh, he has missed them all. It is a very good thing that he hates orcs and goblins. Because holy crap. So initially, the strength in his arm and the speed of his arm begins to fail him. But then the hatred in his breast, seeing this filthy greenskin before him, despoiler of his realm, fuels his arms and gets him 2 hits instead. Oh wow, he is not feeling it. He gets 2 hits. He is strength 6 with his great weapon to toughness 5 of that great Black Orc Warboss. Means 3s to wound. He does get 2 wounds, my friend. At AP -2, you do have a 2-up armor save, which means 2 4-up armor saves. 1 saved and 1 failed. Yep. You then have a 5-up regen for your Trollhide trousers. No, a wound is struck. He goes down to 2 wounds remaining. Blood is spilled. Finally, the great axe, boom, smashes into the shoulder of the great war boss. All right, my friend, you can swing out with the rest of your attacks.
Yeah.
You can direct, if you wish, 2 of them, or any amount of the attacks from those 2 guys into my battle standard bearer.
Yeah,
or into the rest of the unit.
I'll do 2 into the battle standard bearer and 1 into the rest of the unit.
Okay, we are putting these 2 guys into Thane Thorin. They get +1 attack on charge, so 4 attacks in total, hitting on 4s. Getting a 1 hit. Now, you would be strength 5 on the charge because you are a big one at strength 4, and then cavalry spears for strength 5, but the banner of butchery puts you to strength 6, which means wounding on 3 to my toughness 5.
Yay.
You do get a wound, my friend, and you are AP 2 this round because of choppers and because of the cavalry spears native AP on the charge. So -2, I have a 2-up armor save, goes to a 4-up. Can the Gromrill save Thane Thorin? Oh, he gets to re-roll ones because it is Gromrill. No, he rolls it into another one. He has a 5-up ward save. A 5-up ward save to live. Live or die. The standard of Grungni saves him. Yes! Yeah. Yes,
Curses.
it does indeed,
2
my
boars.
friend. 2 boars. They are weapon skill 3, so hitting on 4s as well.
Got
a single
1.
hit. They are getting a +2 strength on charge, +1 for Tusker charge. They're going up to strength 5. 1 for Tusker charge and 1 for the banner of butchery. That's a good banner on this unit. Wounding on 4s here because I am toughness 5.
It's a 6.
Yeah, I guess it is. Very good. Okay, again, they get AP 1 on the charge for boars, which means a 3-up armor save for the Gromrill. And it does. It clings off his armor. The Master Rune of Gromrill keeps the Thane safe. And then you'll have 3 attacks from the Orc boss into the unit, hitting on 4s. A single hit. And wounding on, he's going up to strength 6, so winning on 3s. 2s, in fact.
No.
Rerolling 1s for choppers.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Yay.
very good. The wound does come through for the Orc boss, getting the +2 strength from cavalry spears and from the banner. And you're getting +1 AP, so AP 2. They got a 3-up armor save, goes to a 5-up. They do fail it, and then it will be the Master Rune of Grungni. No, he does manage to spear an Ironbreaker straight through the faceplate. He gurgles his last breath as the great boar pulls the spear from him. So good. Oh, sorry, yes, you do still have a boar to fight as well, hitting on 4s. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a very long roll.
That's a 1, yes. Indeed it was, Matty P. All right, I get to strike back. I'll start with the unit. You killed 1 from the front, giving me 4 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s, in fact. And re-rolling for hatred. Very good, all 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh, we do get 3 wounds. No extra AP, just AP -1 from your 3-up armor save. Goes to 4 ups, my friend.
How many?
3. You make 1, but 2 of those boys are chopped from the saddle. It will just leave the boss remaining. This standard goes before the champ. And then it will be Thane Thorin. And Thane Thorin has 3 attacks base, +1 for a single Rune of Fury on his Great Axe, hitting on 3s. He gets 2 hits, and he hates you. Yes, he gets all the hits. 2s to wound for strength 6. No rerolls of 1, but 2 wounds do come through at AP -2, 2 6-up armor saves for that final boar, sir. Oh no, it would have been 5-up armor saves, but we made 1, failed 1. He does fall. Boom! Oh, the boar boys are falling. All right, my friend, let's do some combat res. The boars copped it. I did kill 3 boars. I did 1 wound in the challenge. I have 2 ranks, 2 kinds of banners, and the war banner in the unit. And I am also close order. And you did a single wound in return, my friend. That was a bit of a bloodbath. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. We are losing by 9. It's just double one insane bravery to stay, my friend. Otherwise, he is breaking and fleeing. Nope. He will break and flee. Do I bother? Do I try and chase him? I don't know if I do. Yeah, whatever. I'll try it. I'll just chase him. All right, Matty B, you are going 2d6 away. Going a total of 9. You can add a Swift Stride die to that if you want. All right, going 10 inches away, and I go 2d6 minus 1. I need to see an 11 to catch him. Are they really mad? Or will their little short dwarven eggs... Oh, drop dice never count. Dwarven legs not be able to keep up with the boar. We need to see an 11. Do we catch him? No. We'll be going a total of 3 inches forward. Very good, we'll get them moved. And that is where the 2 units end up. The war boss fleeing in disgrace, and the general's unit just ambling forward after him. Not getting even up to a trot. That was pretty rough for the Orcs and Goblins, ladies and gentlemen, but it was a bit of a fated charge for them to come into that big ass unit. But that looks like it. That is the only other combat we're done, so that is the end of Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Dwarves turn 5. Nothing to... Oh no, we have a conjuration phase, so I will try and dispel this... dispel? It's got a casting value of 10. I need to see a 9 on my 2d6. Hi-yo! I do not. It is going to remain for now. Sad. So that is it. Then we would go into declare charges. I don't have any to declare. Oh, actually... Yeah, I do. My gyrocopter is gonna... Oh, do I charge them or do I just shoot them? Shooting them is probably a better option. Yeah, it's a much better option. No charges. No charges. So it is, it's straight into remaining moves, but instead we are going into compulsories. We've still got the fanatics here, people. So which one do you want to start with, B?
This guy.
The guy in the middle. 2d6 in the scatter, sir. Let's see a double. One of them needs to die already. Nope, he's going 7 inches that way. Well, let's measure him up. Ending up right there. All right, let's do this one next. 2d6 on the scatter. Yeah, he's going into the unit. 9 inches out to like here somewhere. Lovely. D6 strength 5 hits for 6. Oh boy. The hits just keep on coming for the Orcs and Goblins, ladies and gentlemen.
Mainly from their own unit.
Indeed. Winning on 3s. 2 do miss, but 4 of them are smashed into orky pulp by that fanatic. And that will be an immediate panic check for them at leadership 7. No, leadership 8, because they are a warband unit. And they've still got a rank.
Leadership, that's 2.
7, they're all good. They care not at all. They're still keen for fighting. And then this one, Matty B. Ooh, yep, that's going straight into my unit. And maybe for... Let's have a look-see. All right, just slamming straight through the warriors with the great weapons. D6. 4 of them. Wounding on 3s. Very nice. 3 wounds do come through, sir. I'll have 6 up armor saves against it, because heavy armor and shields. None of them. 3 of these brave guys get kasplooshed indeed. Turned to creamy dwarf shakes. Exactly 25%. Leadership 10. They're okay. Their leadership of the dwarves holds solid. Alright, that is all of our compulsory moves. We're going on to remaining moves. So, this is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. Alright, my general's unit has done a big wheel of fortune. Just to starting, face the big threats that are still coming. These guys reformed slightly, just again to get a nice little line going there. Gyrocopter has jugga-juggaed his way over to here to start putting threat into the back, and that other little filthy wizard, he's going wizard hunting now, apparently. That's it. That was my moves done. We are going once again into another shooting phase. And it's still Operation Kill the Chariots. Alright, Grudge Thrower. Going right here. We need to try and get rid of these chariots before they come rampaging up Artillery Hill. I am due a direct hit. I keep saying it. Come on, give me one. You found your rage, boys. And no, it's going 6 inches off, which is going to land here, doing absolutely nothing. Boo, hiss, hiss and boo, says I. So then it is going to be the organ gun is going to attempt, a big old shot out here. So here we go, rolling out those shots. A misfire for a first one, lovely, and the second one, a misfire.
Oh,
no. Dang and drat. Rolling on the black powder misfire table, the one is destroyed. What do we get? 4, which is a malfunction, which means the charge misfires, terminally inconveniencing one of the crew and knocking the machine over. It can't shoot for 2 turns, and this is turn 5, so it's not shooting for the rest of the game. We will turn it back upon itself, and this man, the fancy man with the helmet, is getting terminally inconvenienced forever. It's very inconvenient. All right, well, not bad. You had a pretty good game. It was about time you had some big kerfuffle. So there it is. I'm going to shoot 10 Thunderers at it. Let's see what we can do stuff. We need 4s to hit, because half range. Oh, wow. I only missed 2. That's an excessively good hit. Okay. We need 5s to wound, because strength 4 to toughness 5. Oh, I get 3? 3 wounds have come through, and one of them was Armor Bane. I just knocked the dice. So you'll have 2 5-up armor saves and a 6-up, Matty B. 2 5-up armor saves.
2 5s.
You make 1 and a 6-up.
And a 6.
No, so you take 2 wounds. Wow. Only 2 wounds remaining. Not too shabby. Thunder is doing the business. Well done, boys. Back to the Rangers. The Rangers, 12 of them, are shooting at the Orc boys. They're sighting down their finely crafted, dwarven crafted crossbows, looking to put down some more green flesh. We are hitting on 3s, because under half range, and ballistic skill 4. We roll a reasonable amount of 2s, but still, many a hit comes through. Strength 4 to tough 4. We are wounding on 4s. Okay. Yeah, that's still very good. Okay, so there are 5 regular saves of 5-up and 2 6-ups, mate. So let's do the 2 6-ups. No, so 2 of them are dead so far, and then 5 5-ups, because light armor and shield and no AP. Oh, mate, none of them. Dear God. So that is a total of 6 of those boys are going down. It's a rank +1 from the front. These guys have been overperforming egregiously. That will be a panic check, my friend, and now at leadership 7. They are going to break and run properly rather than falling back in good order because they are below half strength. So 2d6, going 10 inches back. Oh, gosh. We'll get it moved. And that is where the poor Orc boys end up after their nerve breaks because all their friends are dead. And they do run straight through that fanatic. D6, strength 5 hits for 6. Hilarious. Oh my God. Killing them on 3s.
Oh,
and the unit is wiped. They try to turn and run right into the swirling dervish and are just completely splattered. You know, there is a whole bunch of corpses littered with like quarrels all the way here, and then right at there's a bunch of just broken and shattered corpses of orcs. And a cheer goes up from the dwarves. Yeah! Cuzzle kid, ah! Woof. That's pretty gnarly. I've still got some quarrelers. And just because these quarrelers are going to put down those remaining night goblins because they
might as well.
Their survival is an affront to my dwarven honor. So we are going to be hitting them on 5s because of range. I do only get 1 hit. Very good. And killing on a 3. That can't kill him. That can't. The affront to my dwarven honor remains. Very good. There's no... Oh, wait. I still have my clatter gun. So it is going to shoot into these here orcs. D6 shots. Ooh, for 5. I am -1 because of the multi-shot rule, hitting on 5s. I do get 1 shot, 1 hit into the black orcs, and we are wounding on 4s. No wounds with the clatter gun. Sad.
Clatter.
Clatter, but no patter. I don't know. But that is it. We shot some things. We destroyed the poor orc boys. We got the chariot down to half health. But that is the end of Dwarves. Turn 5. Orcs and Goblins turn 5, and we are starting with the conjuration phase. What are we doing, B?
Evil Sun Shining.
Evil Sun, shining down.
So that's 9+.
Yep.
6 and 4 is 10, so I make it.
Indeed you do. I will try and oppose you, needing an 11. I do not. Very good. The Evil Sun doth shine.
It doth shine.
Yep. Alright, we are targeting the gyrocopter with Itchy Nuisance.
That's a 9+.
9+, let's see it. Gets it on 11. I need a double 6 to stop it. I don't get one. Very good. Itchy Nuisance is on the gyro.
I'm going to do a Bad Moon Rising on the gyro too.
Oh my goodness. I see a bad moon rising. You know it, guys. Sing along. Alright, mate. What do you need?
10+ for that.
10+. You do get it. On good dice. I need even better dice. I don't get it. Very good. He is stacked with debuffs.
So he'll get a D3.
To what?
Oh, this one, sorry.
Yep.
That'll be a -2 to his weapon skill and initiative.
Very good.
So I'll just put a 2 on there.
Sure.
And then D3 to that one is his toughness and initiative.
Oh, by 3.
So 3.
You got anything else?
No.
Fantastic. That's conjuration phase done, which means we go into rally fleeing troops.
Oh, yeah.
So you can attempt to rally your general, my friend. Leadership 9 should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. He rallies.
Rally. And then it just...
he can move as normal, so you can firstly just change his facing in any direction, but he'll move in the remaining moves phase.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we go to declare charges. Very good. The chariot will declare a charge on my thunderers, and the black orcs declaring a charge on my unit. Oh boy, the unit really should just flee because they're not going to win that fight. That's for damn sure. Look, I'm not going to take it from you, mate. Hell, take the... Yeah, I'll hold. Hold here, and I'm going to stand and shoot with my Dwarven Thunderers. See if I can put that down on the way in. So I'll do my stand and shoot first. 10 shots from the Thunderers, shooting at the chariot, needing 4s to hit, because they are Dwarven crafted handguns, so they don't suffer the -1 for standing and shooting. Needing 4s. Not good. Not good at all. We get 3 hits in total. We need 5s to wound. I need a couple of wounds here. Give me a pair of 6s. Do it! I do get 2 wounds, mate. At AP -1, which is 2 5-up armor saves. You need to make at least one of these for him to live. You don't! Oh my god! The Thunderers and killed the 2 orcs, maiming one of them, making it like swing out of control, and off it goes into nothingness. The poor chariots. I killed the chariots in the end. It took a lot of turns, but I did it. Hooray. Alright, mate. What do we need here for a charge? I think it was a 4+.
Yeah, probs.
Let's roll it up and then we'll measure it afterwards. What do we get? You end up with a 5 as the high die. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's enough. Let's check it out. The Black Orcs ending up just like this, wheeling marginally to maximize and make sure that this guy got into base contact as well. That is the charge phase done. We go into compulsory moves again. Let's start with this guy here. Double 1, he is destroyed. The chain wraps around his neck and off he goes. He necks himself. And then we'll go that one over there, Matty B.
Double 1.
Oh no. He's going through everything. Alright, sweet. Alright, so in the end, the Fanatic did only go through the Black Orcs. Brutal, D6, hits, only for 2. Wounding Black Orcs on 2s. Lol, only 1. AP -3, it does just kill a Black Orc. Black, down there goes. Alright, we have one more Fanatic out yonder. The death of the boys over there.
Oh, crud.
He stays right there, just spinning on the spot, whirling and twirling,
spinning.
pirouetting. Alright, then we go to remaining moves. You've got 3 things to move. Let's get them moved. This is where those 3 things are now. And Oh, this is where they end up. The little wizard just flew his way up on his magic carpet to stay behind the Black Orcs. These two little boys about faced, and the boss just stayed there. That's movement phase done. It is magic phase, sir. You can still throw out a foot of gork.
Let's try it.
2d6, looking for an 8.
Yes.
Boop, boop. No. Double 1. Oh, no.
Exploded.
That is another miscast. Oh boy, let's get the table out. All right, B-Man, roll me 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a total of 8 is a barely controlled power. The wizard manages to control the magic, but at the expense of great power. The spell is cast at its casting value for the purpose of dispel attempts. However, you cannot attempt to cast any more spells for the remainder of the current turn.
Okay.
I don't think there was any more spells coming. That was probably one of the best things you could have rolled. Huzzah! All I can use is my Fated Dispel because my Runesmith is in combat. I need to do it on an 8 because that is its casting value. I rolled a 9. I do dispel it, my friend. Lucky me. Very good. That is the magic phase done. It's combat time. And we've got one. The Black Orcs have finally made it to combat. In the final hour, they have slammed into the warriors with the Runesmith, and they are no doubt going to butcher them to a man. I am going to use hand weapon and shield in this unit rather than my great weapons, because I am going to attempt to shield wall this and not just get completely butchered. That's what I'm going to do.
Blood's Guts is gonna issue a challenge.
Oh, very nice. The battle standard bearer, the big boss.
Yep.
I'll take it. I'll take it with my Runesmith. Why not? Thalgrim Spellsbane shall take the challenge. All right, let's start with the challenge, mate. Blood Guts would have probably 3 attacks, I'm assuming.
I would assume.
He has 4 attacks because he has Furious Charge. Weapon skill 5 or 6?
Weapon skill is 5.
Okay, hitting on 4s. He gets 2 hits. Very nice. He goes up to strength 6. I am only at toughness 4. Wounding on 2s, mate. You do get it, and one of them is Armor Bane.
Oh, yeah.
It's Armor Bane Mucho. So, Armor Bane 3, in fact, because it is Great Axe, and Great Axe has built-in Armor Bane. So, one of them just goes through, taking a wound off him. The other one is AP2. He has full plate armor. It's a 6-up. 6-up, live or die. Thalgrim Spellsbane.
Spellsbane.
Oh, God, he lives. Ridiculous. It bounces off his full plate armor. Lucky me. I will strike you back with 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. I get 1 hit, but I shall re-roll because I hate you so much. I miss again. Very good. And we are strength 6 to toughness 5. We wound you on a 3. I do get a wound, sir. AP2. Is he got a 2-up armor save?
He is wearing Dead Art armor.
Yes, which is a 2-up armor save.
Yeah.
Goes to 4-up, my friend. No, I do wound him in return. It's wound per wound. 1 for him and 1 for me. So, Evil Sun Shining gave him an extra AP, which means I didn't even get that 6-up, which means I didn't do the wound, and he is just felled. He got no armor saves. But very good. You kill him, doing a hit 2 wounds to him. All right, mate. Let's go with the rest of your attacks. All right, we have 19 attacks coming from the rest of these Black Orcs because they have double hand weapons and Furious Charge across the army, across the unit. We're going to roll 10 and then 9, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1s.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 7.
7 hits so far, and then rolling another 9 dice, please, B.
So 7, 8, 9.
Hitting on 4s. Yeah, it's 5. Re-rolling those 2 1s for choppers. Oh no, sorry, for Evil Sun Shining. Yep, good. So just get rid of the 2 3s. There's 1 more 3. So how many is that?
1, 2, 3, 7.
So 14 hits in total. 14 hits out of the 19. Wow. All right, 14 hits at 4s to wound. Looks like a good few. No 1s to re-roll for choppers on the charge.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9.
How many of those are 6s? Because it's Armor Bane.
4.
4 6s are Armor Bane 2 for the Razor Standard. So 4 of them end up as Armor Bane and at AP 3, because you get +1 AP for choppers, plus 1 AP for Evil Sun Shining. So AP 4 for these two. Wow, which means no armor save, so 4 of them are dead. And then how many regulars?
5.
I will take the 4 out that just get chopped down. Oh my god. And then it is another 5 at AP2. AP1 for choppers and another AP for the Evil Sun Shining. Which means heavy armor and shield is 6 up armor saves. I do save 1, but another 4 of them get chopped down. 1, 4. There we go. It is just the champion remaining. Oh boy, I definitely should have fled from that charge, but I didn't want to take it from Matty B at this point. It felt too rough. But I should have. There you go. So my champion does get to strike back, and he's going to throw his 2 attacks into your champion because heck yeah.
Why not?
He's going to hit you on 4s. He gets them both. He did not take his great weapon, so he's only strength 3 to toughness 4. We wound you on 5s. I do get 2 wounds though. Whoa. Amazing. No AP, which means you'll have 4 up armor saves against them because full plate. We do kill the champion just out of sheer spite. Very good. All right, let's do you, Matty B.
Unfortunately, we lost the audio for this clip, but Matty B has done 10 wounds in total of killing, 8 dwarves and 2 wounds in the challenge. He still has a rank. He has 2 kinds of banners, and he is close order. And I did a single wound, killing the champion. So that's a big combat res, and in the end, Matty B is winning by 13. 13 total combat res. Which will mean double ones to stay. I do have the Battle Standard Bearer nearby. The first roll is a fail, and the second roll double ones. No, he will be breaking and fleeing. Matty B elects to chase. I'll be running back a total of 6 inches, 7 minus 1, and Matty B fails to catch me. Alright, we'll get him moved.
And that is where the unit ends up, with this little man having to angle off because of the center-to-center flee rules, and them attempting to chase him running 6, and them pursuing 3 inches, unfortunately opening the flank up to my general's unit for a last turn dwarven charge. That is pretty spicy. And I think that's it. That is the end. That is the end of Orcs and Goblins. Turn 5. And with looking at the state of the board and the fact that it is 1 a.m., we have decided to call it here and call it a dwarven victory. The poor orcs are conceding because at this stage, my general's unit is going to hit this unit in the flank, likely do enough damage, maybe not to have them rout, but to cripple them pretty solidly. My gyrocopter is about to charge and kill the little the little night goblin, and my entire these 2 units plus the quarrelers are all going to be shooting at his general, maybe finishing him, maybe not, because he does have a 2 up armor save and a 5 up regen, but still there's a lot of stuff to come at him, and he may just fall to that. Or these 2 units will be marginally locked in combat, he'll charge into the rear in the final turn. But even with all of that happening, I dare say it is still a dwarven victory. It's kinda, the writing is on the wall at this stage. So there it is. There it is. The dwarves have managed to fight back the green tide, chasing down this orc and goblin horde that has been running rampant through the dwarven lands, cutting off dwarven caravans, killing traders, attacking small outposts, and raiding, breweries, which is, that's how dare they? So it is the dwarves that take the day in the end. A hard-fought battle. We are going to have a really quick, very tired chat about this in the post-game. And there it is. There it is. It is a Dwarfen Mountain Holds victory in the end. Good game, Matty B. Good game, my friend.
Yes,
well
yes,
played.
yes.
That was a rough one. In total, it was grueling, it was savage, but an excellent game.
Yes.
Some truly cinematic moments, which was fantastic. The main one that stands out is absolutely the Giant versus the Slayers.
Yep.
Holy crap, that was epic. Exactly, that was Warhammer Fantasy Dwarves versus Orcs and Goblins summed up in just glorious form. The Giant charging in to the Troll Slayers, headbutting the Demon Slayer into infinity, turning him into a smear across his forehead.
They're also getting wounded by him.
Yes, exactly. One wound slamming in, putting a wound into him on the way out.
I pretty much think all of the wounds were done by death.
It's heaps of death blows. So many of them getting crushed in their final moments, sticking a hatchet in. You know, that Giant had so many dwarven axes sticking out of his shins and out of his knees at the end of that. That was so epic. And then, of course, in the last moment, finally they chop him down and he topples and just crushes the remaining like 5 of them. So good. That was amazing. That Giant did an amazing job. I think he doubled his points worth in terms of what he killed, which was so epic. My Dwarven Rangers, freshly painted models, overperformed egregiously. They just shot things full of bolts. Driving off the Orc boys that slogged it all the way up the field towards them, finally getting within threat range, and then just getting driven back. They're nerve breaking, running through a fanatic and getting minced up in the last. So good. Slash super brutal. For
Pretty sure you paid my fanatics off.
I think I did, yeah. Your fanatics definitely did a lot of damage to you in this game, Ready B. That is still always going to be the wild card of the gyrocopter. The gyrocopter did amazing work. Amazing work. Brought down 2 war machines and a great shaman. And was about to, in the last turn, bring down another shaman. It was just flying around being a complete nuisance. In turn 1 even, it just kind of like stymied all of your plans just by flying into that flank, and everything was kind of like, I don't know what to do now. Well, how do I deal with this thing? And it was just really gross. My Grudge Thrower did pretty much nothing all game. It scattered every shot, never got a direct hit. Boo hiss Grudge Thrower. The initial cannon shot that had lined up 2 chariots and rolled a 1 to wound on both of them. That's good drama. That's good comedy right there. Classic stuff. Finally, the chariots did go down in the end to the combined efforts of, organ guns, cannon, and bloody thunderers.
Thunderers were the ones.
Yeah, the thunderers finished them off, did a very good job, took 4 wounds off that chariot all by itself. Thunderers killed a whole chariot, which I was very impressed by. The fight, the poor general, your general getting whittled pretty solidly. Again, by those crossbowmen, the rangers, man.
3 of them in the first turn.
Turn 1, 3 of those bad boys went down, which is a big deal. Eventually panicking, forcing them to come all the way back and around. Eventually finding combat, but at that point the unit was so savagely reduced that I had so much static combat res that they were having a pretty hard time of it, unfortunately. The epic duel between our generals was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. My general managed to weather the storm with his double 2-up ward save, which was and he managed to wound your general once. So it was an epic duel between those 2 combatants. Black Orcs finally managed to find the fight, and they found it incredibly. Black Orcs on the charge with the Razor Standard are really good, because one of the problems Black Orcs have, if you're not giving them great weapons, is that they suffer from a lack of AP. They usually just have, AP +1 on the charge from choppers, but comboing that with the Razor Standard and the Evil Sun Shining meant that they were just can openers on the charge, just ripping through armor.
Another thing I'll use before.
Oh man, that was a good one. The spider banner on the Orc Biggins with the double hand weapons was actually a really good combo as well. I like to see that. You showed me some interesting things in the Orcs and Goblins with your list, mate. I really liked some of the stuff that you did.
It would work.
Totally.
That stupid head, though.
That impassable piece of terrain was definitely the bane of Matty B's existence. It made everything a bit difficult.
Basically, the rest of the Orcs are coming back tomorrow to steal it.
They're going to come and drag it away, throw some big ropes around it, and this is coming back to the Badlands. Oh, so good.
Petty.
Yeah, petty orcs.
Petty orcs.
Oh, but what an epic game. A shame we couldn't finish it in the end, but like I said, it's super late, and realistically, the writing's on the wall. We could have rolled it out, and it would have been a Dwarven victory. Unless Dice did some crazy things, Dwarven victory was on the cards, so there it is. Woo. There it is, guys. I am surprised that the Dwarves got the victory, because in this edition, the Dwarves have definitely lowered in strength, and the Orcs and Goblins have come right up. But I had some very egregious dice rolls in this game. There's no doubt about it.
An overwhelming amount of shooties.
I took a lot of shooting.
That does help.
Yeah, man. Three war machines and 3 units of shooters. Quarrelers, rangers, and my thunderers meant that I had a lot of chip damage and hopefully some reasonable damage. But like I said, my cannon actually didn't do much. No. Firstly, it barely did anything. My grudge thrower did pretty much nothing. Organ Gun did good. Organ Gun did some good work, and otherwise it was Quarrelers, Thunderers, and Rangers that got the jobs done this game. So crazy.
Kudos to them.
Indeed, kudos to them and to my gyro. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I enjoyed this game thoroughly. Thank you for playing, Matty B. Sorry it went so late. Oh my god, it is very late.
That's okay.
So if you enjoyed it, guys, don't forget, go through the YouTube thing, smash a like on the video. If you're not subscribed and you got this far, what are you even doing? Subscribe. Now's the time. Smash that subscribe button. It's just at the bottom of the video. Have you done it? Click. Thank you. If you want to support us, consider becoming a channel member. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Links in the description. But until next time, I'm Stoss. This is Matty B.
That's me.
Happy wargaming. And be good to your mother.